You
God,
said
there's a
knickers,
cat.
right?
Yes, I said knickers.
Okay,
Thanks.
guys, I'm switching.
Thank you, cat.
Alrighty.
Scroll up profanity.
What's your profanity?
Okay, my T3. Give me half a second.
To be accurate, it's
Simon is
more like-
blocking everything.
I just realized that I was on mute, so you didn't actually hear me sing the 2001 Odyssey theme while I did that.
No, I didn't hear it at all.
Look, it's a unicorn.
Okay.
Alright, so
Good God.
another segue from our usual weekly whatever.
Shenanigans.
Another shenanigans unrelated to the main story and the side and other side thereof. This will be me attempting to test out the D20 version of Call of Cthulhu because I actually really like the D20 system and you will pry it from my cold dead hand. Also, I like Lovecraft stuff, but I also hate Lovecraft stuff. So I am now inflicting my friends with it and my DMing of that.
We are taking Lovecraft and rubbing our like mix of queer and colored bodies all over it.
Well, I wouldn't say my body. I'm just
Can't stop us.
hand. Well, I'll awkward demure in my approach. I style. All right. So with that, I will begin. I'll just give a brief introduction, sort of flavor, and then I'd like you guys to introduce who your characters are. So up to you how in depth you want to go, but otherwise just sort of tell us who they are. So firstly, each of your characters live in a modestly sized apartment block, or used to. A recent fire has vacated most of the upper inhabitants of Erden apartments. Some of the more generous inhabitants in the ground level or closer to ground level apartments have opted to lend a room, the lesser ones taking advantage and charging for the stay, for these displaced tenants. The less lucky have left the semi-ruined apartment block entirely, resting at the nearby Hotel Hotor, paid for by the apartment, until you had your respective papers sorted out. Okay. So with that, I'd like you guys to introduce who you are and whether you're currently crashing couch at a friend's apartment, or if you are staying at the hotel.
Staying at the hotel, I guess. Cat's always staying at the hotel anyway.
Okay then.
Other people. Ugh. Well, not ugh, just concern.
Grimace.
Mm.
All right. How about you, Vargas?
No, I need to stay in the hotel. My shift requires me to have night shifts. Like I just came from a night shift. I had like about 5 cups of coffee. It was utterly bad coffee, but I had the 5 of them, almost 3 in one go, and then I need them night shift. And what was the question again?
Anyway, so, Rob. And, sorry, I am pronouncing it right. I'm pronouncing it right, right? Rock.
Rusty?
Am I pronouncing your thing right?
Oh,
yeah, Rusty.
Oh,
yeah.
Private Mikey Locke reporting. Just done basic training. I'll crash anywhere. It's all good until I get shipped out properly. There's some dog in the apartment next door. Someone ought to do something about that. But yeah, just gonna make myself scarce until I get shipped out. All right.
While you all were informed of the duration of the repairs, you were also made acutely aware of the suspicious circumstances with regards to the fire that had occurred. From the rumor mill that inevitably starts in your small, tightly knit apartment community, most had agreed the fire started from the penthouse suite. The tenant in the relatively opulent penthouse location has been known to be one of the more recluse members of your apartment building, to the point that only a handful of the people have ever claimed to see their face. Only the owner seems to know them, and she rarely visits the place long or frequent enough for anyone to ask. Now, specifically to you three, you have had officers come by where you're staying, and the usual laundry list of questions with suspicious circumstances, any strange people you saw about, and the like. But more importantly, they show you an item each of you are all familiar with, and note that it actually, this item that they found amongst the charred remains of penthouse suite was found in, sorry, fucking words. This item found in the penthouse suite belongs to you.
Did they show us all the same item?
It is not the same item. It is all unique to each of you. So I would like you to also tell me what this item would be. It is something
Okay.
of
I'm just thinking.
yeah, just it's something personal, something that that you know is yours at first glance. You know that's mine.
Casper keeps a locked thing of drawers, a locked drawer of things, a locked thing of drawers, underneath
Locked
his
thing of
bed. And the item was his grandfather's knife, actually. That came from a locked box underneath his bed.
Okay.
Oh, how I don't know how. That's my very first stethoscope. My teacher gave me that. That's in a box at the bottom of my bed. I didn't check it because it's usually just down there, but I don't know how that would be go. And why do they have my stethoscope?
Okay. And Rusty?
Oh, first, Casper, like it's okay if you want to keep all your drawers, nice and organized and people can't get at. But I think locking him up is a bit much. It's sorry, you do things your way. Yeah. Oh, Frowns, is that your last name? Nice to meet you, Mikey Locke.
So what have they got of yours, dickhead?
All right.
Oh, that's not very nice.
They got a what do they have? All right, it's going to be it's not
your mother's underwear or something, is it?
Nah, it's going to be a set of brass cufflinks that my granddad was had when he was serving, passed it down. That's it.
So why would it be upstairs in the penthouse?
The police give you some relatively concerned look, more towards Casper as it is a weapon, but they say that they will have to hold it over in the evidence, in their evidence, hold it as evidence for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Until they can confirm as to what exactly happened in the building.
Why would they have
that? As you ask, they tell you they don't have many details right now, sir, but they are doing their best.
Oh.
Look,
Hang on.
I ain't gonna argue with the law, but like if I get my orders and I gotta go, can I at least get some kind of details to get those back when at the right time?
They will leave a letter. They will send you a letter to the respective, which hopefully will be forwarded to wherever you will be deployed to, as to whether they're available to be picked up from their police station.
All right, that's decent.
Is this the bureaucracy level of we'll send you a letter, but the letter doesn't arrive for about a year and a half because you've mysteriously misplaced an address?
They will make sure that their papers are sorted.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. So, how would I have gotten... Nobody broke into my apartment, I would have noticed.
I wouldn't. My place was a mess, and I work nights.
You drink enough coffee that I don't think you would notice anything.
No, I might not. But I would have noticed if someone took something that important, I think. But do you know them upstairs? I don't even know how many people live upstairs.
I've seen a shadow in the hallway once when I was really, really drunk and staggering home one day, but that's about it.
Are you sure that's not me? I fall asleep on my doorstep a lot.
No, because I fell asleep in the elevator, and the elevator went up to the penthouse, and I was just, yeah.
Oh, so there is someone up there. Did they...
Was.
No, well,
That got set on fire.
yeah, about that. Do you remember?
Hang on.
I can't be much help with this. My old schoolmaster used to say I wouldn't even notice the nose on my face if it suddenly grew 3 times. Anyway.
Just, okay, so if the apartment was on fire, how did our stuff get out unscathed, and specifically our stuff?
Well, the stethoscope is made of plastic and metal. Your knife is made out of metal.
Plastic knobs.
Oh. No, my stethoscope was one piece. Was yours made out of metal as well, Rusty?
Oh, yeah, they were brass.
Oh.
Brass cufflinks.
But,
yeah, they'd be fine.
But then my stethoscope should have melted.
Hence the reason I asked the question.
Maybe you two are just lucky.
Something's... okay, but it still begs the question. Why do they have our stuff, whoever they are upstairs?
It's specifically stuff that has no benefit to anybody else but us.
No. These are important things to us, but... Is the building... Okay, sorry, out of this voice. Is the building impounded? Can we go back to our building?
You are free to go back to your building. However, the floors above level 8 are currently sealed off. It is a 12-story, 12 floors. 12. There are 12 floors in the apartment building. 8 and up are burnt.
So going there is not going to be
what story? What level of the building were our domiciles on?
You may choose anything that is not 12.
Okay.
There are 4 apartments per floor. That's the word. I just said 4, didn't I? Yes, there are 4 apartments per floor, so they're pretty moderately sized, enough for like 1 to 2 bedroom places. So entirely up to you to decide what your domicile looks like. Domicile. Wow.
Domicile.
Well, I used to be in the 3rd floor. No one ever happens there. At least I don't think so. I usually come home really early in the morning.
I think that they sent somebody around to your apartment once to check that you weren't dead because nobody had seen you during the daytime.
Oh, because I was very, very asleep. I have to set 5 alarms because I never hear the first 3.
I can hear them all the way up on the 9th floor.
Oh, that's good. We're still working then.
Is that what that was? It was the sound is kind of like a loud clacking noise, and then after a bit you get this bong, bong, and then there was like
then there's the bell.
Then there's the bell, yeah, and the last one just sounds like someone screaming.
It sounds like a clown torturing a pig. Yeah.
Incomprehensible. Real loud.
Oh no,
It
that
does
last
sound like a
bit's
clown torturing a pig.
that last one's usually just me waking up.
Oh right. So you usually catch it on the fourth
Oh, I
alarm
tried
before
to.
it goes.
Yes.
You should
Right.
probably get that looked at.
That's actually pretty good of you. What's the fifth one sound like?
Oh, it's just the rocks screaming at me to get up. It's very frightening
Right.
and motivational.
Mm.
Well,
Okay.
I'm usually up, crack of dawn. Gotta be prepared.
That's home time. But speaking of home, it just what do we? Well, we can stay here, and I've taken leave off the hospital for a bit so I can handle all this trouble. But honestly, I'm still a bit worried if there's random thieves manage to get into our private things and set something on
Well,
fire.
My apartment apparently has been burnt, so
I know.
don't know how badly. Can you tell me how badly?
Hold on, let's double check.
How badly are you burned?
I'm trying to double check something.
I survived because the fire within me burned brighter than the fire without.
You settle on down there, Joshua Graham.
Okay. So, your most of your sorry, hit level 9. Yep. A large part of the 9th level was affected by the fire, and your apartment in particular, Casper, have lost 3 rooms. So that would be basically your bedroom, your bathroom, and a part of your living area is scorched. And it basically needs an entire part of it completely rebuilt. Yeah.
So what you're saying is I don't have any spare pairs of pants.
No, you do not.
You can borrow some of mine if you want.
Oh, I'm pretty sure your pants wouldn't fit me.
Are we
You
talking?
can just cinch them a bit, there's got to be
Oh.
some seamstresses around that can just do a few alterations. It's all good. Just offering, buddy. One serviceman to another.
I appreciate the offer, but I would like to wear pants that don't cut off at the knee or the ankle or however it is.
Sure, whatever.
So as you guys are sort of commiserating over the loss of your respective residences, you were given one last chance to sort of double check over your you were given one last chance to check over your respective residences as they are completely locking down the building for the weekend for a relatively thorough investigation.
All right then. I'm gonna need some change of clothes and all my stuff and chasing down insurance claims, and I'm very annoyed at the person who set the building on fire. Not a nice thing to say, but I am. I might
What's
even be angry.
insurance?
Oh dear. It's money you pay so that it sort of helps you when bad things happen to you. This is a very bad thing that's happened.
It was the night.
Yeah.
Well, it ain't so bad. I mean, I didn't have much lying around or whatever, and the cufflinks survived, and
Yeah, but okay, your apartment wasn't burned.
Yeah, I know, but stuff happens, and you pick up, and you just move on, and it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
That music is very Chinese. sorry, but Mom is loudly listening to a Chinese movie right now. I just sort of thought that music is very Chinese.
It's nice to know my legacy continues.
Oh god.
All right, so is the police officer sticking around, or are they buggering off, or what's going on?
There is a couple of security guards, police officers scattered across the building. So you'll find at least one or two loitering near the hallways leading to your respective rooms, but they're not exactly going in or anything. They seem to just be there for security purposes.
Is there one in the elevator?
Not in the elevator, no, but there are a few posted across the floors. Not like on every floor, but
Can we use the elevator?
yes, you.
Mm.
Sorry, no. You may not use the elevator because it is out of order because due to the fire. Because the with the old elevator had its machinery at the top, so it kind of got fucked up with the fire.
Stairs then.
Yep. So it's stairs all the way up. Sorry, Casper. Level 9.
I'm going to investigate. I will actually head up to level 9 and see if I can get into my apartment just to see what's left of it.
Well, I'm heading to my apartment first as well. Just yeah, I want to look at where they got the stethoscope in the first place. But yeah.
Okay then. Hold on. That one, and that one. All right. Who's on level 3 again? That's you, right, Vargas?
Yep.
All right.
3A.
And Rusty, you're level 5.
That's right.
Okay then. So okay, let's start with you, Vargas.
Yes.
Okay. As you go to your floor, you notice that one of the doors is currently one of your neighbor's doors is currently wide open, and there's a police officer standing in front of it taking notes, and a concerned looking young man in very very pastel-y looking. Okay, I'm not going to describe that. In essentially what is you recognize as scrubs.
Oh.
And
do I know them?
Yeah, it's in the bottom section of the fridge.
Yes, you know them from the bottom section of the fridge.
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
Do I know him?
They live there like gremlins.
You are not familiar with this man, and you've never seen him in your hospital, so it's likely he may be a day shifter or a day walker.
A day walker.
Maybe from the day shifts, or alternatively from a different medical facility. But from your knowledge, you do know there's someone there who from recollection, you know that there is a relatively old, lacking in mobility old man who lives there on his own. Okay. So you kind of can put 2 and 2 together.
All right, so I'm going to go to my front door and pretend to fiddle with my keys for a second. But can I listen? It's a skill. Can I listen?
Yes,
and
you may.
Fine. Okay, I need to roll for that one. Yes.
Yep.
And I will use this one. No. Gay dice. New gay dice. Okay.
I thought you were using the blood dice.
Oh, do you want me to use the blood dice? Okay.
But entirely up to you. I'm not.
Okay, I'm gonna use the gay die first, because my listen is a +6 apparently. Fuck, I'm a nosy fuck, isn't it? All right. Which I sort of do need, because 8 + 6 is 14. Yes, 14.
I need to double check this.
Clean. Osiris is a clean boy. Osiris is a very clean boy. Osiris is now a shy boy. Tom with food. Osiris.
Why is that so hot?
Nope, clean. What do I hear? Oh, cake.
I'm just double checking a thing.
You didn't think
Because
you could.
I don't know. No, that's not combat.
No, no, no. I'm not
There
combating
it is.
anything. I'm being a nosy Parker.
Fight it! I fight this. I fight the police officer.
I am being a nosy Parker. I'm sticking my beak where it doesn't belong.
What's worse? A child. Oh, come on. It cannot be this hard. Oh, God. Okay, this is a really unnecessarily long book. All I wanted to check was how to check things. Fuck.
What is pass? What is pass? What is fail?
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
What? You can have a DC of. Oh, no.
DC of what?
Mm.
DC of what?
You can have a DC of 20, but it's to do with poison. I'm looking for the DC for something else.
Nobody poison no one. No one.
Apparently, you have a DC of 20 to poison a ghost or something like that. It's
Oh.
question mark.
How do you poison a non-corporeal?
With a DC of 20.
Sheer dumb luck.
Fuck it. Fuck it. My roll now. What did you roll?
8 plus 6 is 14.
You glean some very basic things from it that that the police officer, he seems to be in a sort of uh what's the phrase, giving the nurse a third degree with regards to his um movements and or alibi for the night of fire.
Hmm.
The nurse is adamant that he was not here, that he is only here for the weekend, that he is here to prepare Mr. Baldrick for his usual weekend stuff. Yes. But otherwise he's not here during the weekdays, which is when the fire occurs.
But things I've never seen him before in my life. I've never seen half the people in my building before in my life. Never mind. Okay.
You do have that.
All right. Going to my. Can I get into my apartment now? Do I actually have the
Yes,
keys from
you do.
apartment? Okay.
Presumably yes.
So is my apartment the usual state of like barely controlled chaos?
Yeah. Well, your apartment seems to have been left exactly the way you left it when you had to go to the hotel then.
Okay. Two things. Number one, I am getting the gun, which I do have in that box, which should have had the stethoscope in it. Is there anything funny in it? Do I need? Can I investigate it? I don't know how to investigate things in this thing.
Pretty sure it's the same dealio. You investigate and there's like a sub.
Yeah,
sheet with
there's no
the-
skill for investigate.
Because you're all investigators.
Search? Is search the thing, or is it sense motive? No.
Yep.
Search? Is that
No,
it?
you can't sense the motive of your gun.
Well, that's
Well,
not the
no,
gun, but the box.
the-
Concentration. Do you want to just? Oh, I can do it. Just a skill check, like wisdom or intelligence or something. What is investigate anyway? Isn't that intelligence?
It should be intelligence. Wait, no, intelligence. That would be investigate, putting two and two together. Perception, if you're looking for something that's off.
Okay. So perception, which is perception wisdom? Okay. Alright. Alright.
Usually.
Sorry? Sorry, Tom?
Oh, I just said it's usually wisdom, though I don't know if this game plays it differently.
It's just perception is wisdom actually, so okay. Okay, I'll use my wisdom for that one then. Simply because I'm Alright. So look if there's something weird going on in the neighborhood, in my box. I should probably go upstairs to my wisdom +2. So that is that is the same, 16. 16 plus 2 is 18.
Okay. The lockbox with which you have um, with which you had encased your gun and your item in, there does seem to have been some form of tampering. There are very minute scratches, which you usually take care not to open this box carefully, knowing its content. But there are some very haphazard scratches, as if someone has having fun. Having fun? No, having a hard time.
Fun.
Also called fun. Also called fun. with this particular lock mechanism.
Why would they even find it underneath my bed, which is buried underneath my clothes? I sleep in my couch. Okay, I take the gun, I take spare clothes in a little bag, and I go out, and I pass the baton. Very worried.
Okay. Baton.
Baton.
Number 5. Okay. I would like. No, wait, not yet. Okay, so Rusty, when you come to the floor of your apartment, when you get up to the stairs and opens up in the hallway, you hear what sounds like a very heated argument happening at the moment.
Oh. Like, how heated are we talking? Like, really raised voices, or?
It's one sound particularly sounds screechy and accusatory, while the other one sounds overly defensive and offended.
Can I make out any of the conversation before I head towards it, or is it just muffled right now?
It's proper loud. So you can make out certain words as you're sort of, if you intend to come closer.
I do intend to. I just wanted to know if I could discern.
Okay. You look down the apartment hallway and you notice it's the one of your neighbors, the puppy? No,
Okay. Yeah, no, Barney's got a sensitive ear. I accidentally scratched him in the wrong way. That's all.
baby.
Yeah, he gets
Okay.
ear
So these neighbors in particular, are twins. There's Mickey and Michelle Sato. They introduced themselves to you when they first moved in, and did the whole bring you a tuna casserole and try to ingratiate themselves to each of the neighbors.
I'm sorry. I need to feed Barney because he's not going to stop with the barking otherwise, because he's like that. So, I mean, if you want to shift to what Cade's doing first or something.
Tom, it'll take you like 3 seconds. Just go do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Barney want food. Barney get food.
Okay. Oops.
Oh no, he screams loudly for a long time if he doesn't get fed immediately.
Let's be honest, so do I.
I couldn't think up something about something, and now it's a big reference. I hope I'm allowed to do, and yes.
Go for it.
Do it.
Yeah. Do you actually want me to take yours? Is that a person behind you, Kate?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, well, Tom's back. He's back.
Sorry. Go on.
Hello. Okay. So these they are the Sato twins, and they have introduced themselves to you in the past. Tried to ingratiate themselves to you with tuna casserole, and you reacted accordingly.
I ain't much of a fan of tuna. Bit fancy for me.
Regardless, they tried their best to seem very neighborly and accepting, and you're not surprised they also pulled the same deal. They apparently had made a massive amount of tuna casserole and went to each and every person on that floor of theirs and spent a good deal amount of time ingratiating themselves to each of those neighbors. Anyway, by stark contrast, you've come to know Michelle is very kind, very bubbly and kind. And it's a bit of a surprise for you to see her intensely like red in the face, pointing a long nailed accusatory finger at another person. Now, This other person is another tenant of your floor called Gary. You've only ever seen him once or twice when you've come out. He's very nondescript. Comes home some he has some sort of 9 to 5 work. He dresses nicely. Does groceries on Thursday nights, and that's about it. All you know. And right now, from what you from what you're gleaning of the argument, it seems that Michelle is angrily accusing Gary of having stolen something of hers. Meanwhile, her twin brother, Mickey, is doing his best to calm her down a bit, but sort of succeeding, semi-succeeding.
Okay. So I'm gonna approach just very openly, not really sort of yeah, I'm not gonna be subtle about it. Just kind of walk up. Hey, neighbors, bit of a wild happenings going on right now. What's happening here with you? Hi, nice to see you.
Mickey is sort of like already starting to stop the shell, and it looks like she's already started straight from the top. Well, what's happening here is I saw this asshole hanging around my door late last night.
Yeah. Before you go on, all right. Can we please watch the language? It's really hurting my ears. Okay, let's just tone it down and carry on. I'm sorry, miss. Carry on.
Is there a skill for convince them to be nice?
Diplomacy.
Yes, diplomacy. Guess what? Roll me diplomacy.
Okay, so do I have any diplomacy?
You would if you haven't
Okay.
charisma.
Oh yeah. Okay. Diplomacy ability modifier +2. Alrighty.
Right.
Well, that's a 10 altogether. So not amazing, but not terrible, I guess.
I am going to swear as much as I want to, mister, and I didn't ask for your help here, so you can buzz off if you don't like me using fuck, shit, or motherfucker.
Well, I didn't really understand half them words. Just you know, if we want to use them, well, just like maybe give me some kind of a definition, because I didn't get very far in school. But you said a word with that. I'm not. You said a word that rhymed with pastole, and I don't take kindly to that one. If you can not say that one, carry on.
This asshole stole something from my room last night, and I saw him come into my room and get out, and he's denying that I saw him at all. The other guy at this point interjects, like, I don't know who you saw. It wasn't me. Okay, I get home. I am pretty tired at work. I am out like a light. I'm not going to start gallivanting at 2 a.m. in the morning, stealing dead people's urns. That urn belonged to my father. You will respect it when you talk about it.
Hang on, all right. So, like an urn, the type that holds the ashes when a person's snuffed it. That's what you're talking about, yeah?
Mickey at this point sort of starts to intervene. He says a few words with Michelle, and it's in their language, and Michelle sort of like very staccato, angry, pointed back at him, and then Mickey very exasperated replying back in their native tongue, and he's like, okay, just fine. All right, look, I'm sorry to drag you into this mess. All right, it's just there's been some sort of misunderstanding my ass, and then it sort of degrades into a couple of like you're pretty sure there's swear words in her language, but he's like, yes, Michelle, look, um, I'm just trying to sort this out. I'm sorry for the disturbance, and like you really shouldn't be apologizing for me. I'm not apologizing for you. I'm not apologizing. I'm just apologizing for me. Look, it's just that it's been an intense time. There's been the fires, and then apparently there's some stuff being stolen, and I kind of just want to get on with the day without. And you hear some very angry muttering from Michelle's side.
I get this. All right. So look, we've had the fire. It's pretty bad. Luckily, our levels not too bad, right? Stuff's
Yeah.
been stolen. I lost something too. Pair of brass cufflinks. They belonged to my granddad. Saw him through plenty of scuffles out in service. I was going to take him with me when I went, when I got shipped out. May not get the chance now because apparently some barmy coppers holding on to him for investigating. I don't know. Anyway, point is, you lost something. Someone's taken it. We'll find it. It ain't no big thing, all right? Now, Gary, turn to Gary.
What? Are you going to accuse me of stealing something of yours too? Because I've just had it up to here with these accusations. In the back, about to start screeching, "You motherfucker!" And then Mickey goes, "No, okay, let's go back in. Go back in. Come on. Okay.
Okay. Have they said when you stopped? Was it last night? Was that what you were saying?
Steal it. I didn't steal it.
No. All right. When it was
It's
supposedly taken.
like 2 a.m. or something. I don't know what. 1, 2
Alright.
fishing hours. Just don't know. I have a 9 to 5 job. It's stressful. I'm not going to go about gallivanting, stealing. Why would I even steal an urn? It's an urn. What am I going to get out of it? Lift the ashes? Those are my
Well, I
father's
assume
ashes.
you get ash out of it, yeah. All right.
Michelle is very tense and seems to be waiting for a chance to jump back and starts keep yelling at Gary. But I think at this point, Mickey has now decided to sort of really slowly ease his sister back into their apartment. So you see them sort of slowly disappearing away from you.
So we can clear it. Well, let's just go to Gary's apartment right now, and if he earns there, then we carry it further. But it seems if Gary's if he didn't take it, then the urn's not going to be there. It's simple. They don't need all the shouting. We can just sort it out.
Yeah, but here's the caveat. I'm not just gonna let you people walk into my apartment to prove something I didn't do. I'm telling you flat out, I didn't do it. And honestly, you should just take it at that.
Well, look, I'm happy to take it at that, but this would just be an easy way to resolve what seems to be an unnecessary tense situation. And look, I'm sorry,
problem.
Gary.
Yes.
Just between you and me, okay? I realize I don't know you all that well. I'd like to get to know you better before, I'm off to serve king country. Lord knows when that will be. But, it looks like we've all been thrown into a bit of a mess. The fires, robbery, someone's robbing something. I very much like to have a cup of tea with you in your apartment. We can get this mess sorted out. Friendly like. Can I try another diplomacy check on Gary?
Sure, go for it.
All right, purple, don't fail me.
God dang it, Osiris.
That's 13.
Ow! I've got a cat trying to...
Oh, Cyrus, why this?
Alright. At this point, Gary seems a little bit deflated. Like, look, I'm willing to grab a coffee with you, but I'm not just taking some stranger into my room. Sorry, man. Just, these recent events got me tense. I'm not about to just let any Tom, Dick, and Harry into my place.
Well, as long as I can have tea. I don't take too well to coffee. It puts me right to sleep.
The fuck?
You see his eyebrows sort of twitch in confusion at you, but otherwise sort of says nothing about that. All right, well, we can go grab some coffee, I guess. There should be a cafe around the corner. Ow. Cyrus, why are you stepping on... Get this! I'm sorry, I love you, but what? Lord. Oh, is he stepping on... I'm sorry. There, thank you. Okay.
Michelle and Mickey still around, or have they gone into their apartment?
At the moment, their apartment, the door to their apartment is open, and facing towards you is Mickey's back, who seems to still be trying to console Michelle, who's on the other side, presumably, who isn't very happy with, he still isn't happy with the way things turned out.
Okay, so just as a general rule, we should know when the fire started or when
Yeah.
people were aware of it. That should just be general knowledge, right? You probably
general
said it, and I missed it.
No, I did not specify it. So I'll specify it for you now. The fire happened on Tuesday evening at 9 o'clock.
What day is it now?
It is now currently Saturday morning.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
according to them, the fire started at 9, at 9 on the Tuesday. But most of you got woken up,
I was at
were
work.
made aware of it later. Yeah, you would have been at work. Those of you who were there, I'm assuming Casper, you would be home at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah.
been woken up by massive, like really annoying alarm bells, the whole siren bazoo, and it was an adventure. Some idiot tried to use the elevator before the other person dragged them out, saying, "Are you an idiot?" and then dragged them back to the fire stairs.
Exciting.
Before anything else, I'd just like to quickly tap Mickey on the shoulder.
And he looks over his shoulder.
Listen, I don't know if this is going to be resolved anytime soon, but I'm here to talk if you need anything. It's not nice losing remains of a loved one. Never done it myself, but I imagine it's not nice. Seems to me though that we had a fire, people still living here. I don't think anyone that knows the people here are really going to be going around in and out of people's houses with each other's things, you know? Chances are it's someone who don't live here. That's just off the top of my dome, though. I ain't no scholar.
Yeah, I get that. And look, I like to believe in the best of people, but Michelle's guarded. She she never really warmed up to people, and I guess that image of her is shattered by now. We did our best to sort of cultivate a pretty friendly image, but Michelle's pretty distrustful at her core.
Well, look, the tuna bake was a nice step for getting to know people. Maybe try some different things. You know, pasta bake's real nice and cheaper too.
I'll keep that in mind. I was, I mean, I'm usually the one at home cooking, so I'll try pasta bake next time.
It's more filling. Good for a person on the move.
All right, that's smart. Yeah, sorry. Michelle's just gone back in for a drink.
Or
I just
two.
shout into the door. You have a good day, ma'am.
Did you just tip your fedora at her?
No. I'm not wearing a hat, as you can plainly see. I just it's just a
Digging.
It's just
digging.
a gesture.
Just double check it. Just double check it.
Why
Alright.
would I be wearing a fedora?
I don't know.
You tipped it.
The indignation.
You can tip any hat, Cade, just so you know.
You can't tip a beanie.
My Fabini.
That's quitter talk.
Okay, so with that result, would you like to go back to your apartment, or would you like to continue conversing with me?
Well, unless Gary wants to do this whole coffee thing now, but
Invite you in, wink wonk.
It may not. Well, he's not inviting me in. I don't think it's a. Did he say
I'd like
he
to
was
go for
saying
innuendo.
you can do that?
Yes, you can. It is a skill.
I rolled a
But no.
1, so no innuendo from me.
No wink or wonk.
No end in your end, oh.
Mm.
All right. So, would you like to discuss further with Gary a coffee date, or are you just just that the offer will hang in the air?
Well, look, we'll catch up sometime soon, Gary.
If I'm
Just
not
letting
eaten
you
by
know,
another
though,
god.
seems a couple other tenants had stuff stolen on, and were found up in it was the 12th story penthouse, I think. It's kind of off limits right now, but you know, it's possible the urn could have shown up there, though with the fire, I don't know, a bit too much ash around now.
Oh, Yeah, I'd figure an urn would either break or something in the fire. Don't urns
Well,
like
you'd
they're just made
think
out of
that. You would think that, but the other things that were lost were like a stethoscope and a knife with plastic on it, and somehow they just turned up. I don't know. So it's all a bit wonky.
Oh, that sounds pretty weird. I mean, pretty much everyone I've talked to, well, total of 3 people now, including you, have mentioned they've had something stolen today. So he gives a sort of like very shrug.
Well, just between you and me, it seems to me most likely person going to be going in and out of everyone's house, everyone's place, no trouble. Landlord slash lady. Who runs this
Landlady.
place? Landlady could do it. I'm just saying, if everyone's getting mugged, not mugged, but
Hmm.
look, I ain't much of a thinker, and my ideas usually ain't nothing more than crap pudding. Ooh, excuse me, sorry, uh, slush pudding. Anyway, that's just what I got.
All right. Well, I'll leave the investigation to you then, but I kind of want to catch up on some sleep. The
Yeah,
9 to
you
5
do that.
grind's kind of hell. All right. He
All
seems
right,
to
later.
disappear eventually into his apartment. Okay. So would you like to enter yours?
Mm, Actually, no. I'd like to go upstairs and just you said we could go up to the 8th floor, yeah?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I just want to go up and just look at so the entrance, either stairwell or whatever, to the 9th floor, and just see like what it looks like. Is it cordoned off? Is there someone guarding the entrance? Is there any fire damage that can be seen from that point?
The if you go up to that floor, and I might actually just coincide this with Casper. Casper, are you going back to investigate the remains of your thing?
Yep.
Okay, so you're going up to 9. Along the way, you probably may or may not bump into to Rusty as you descend. So you're both in the stairwell, going probably Casper a little bit ahead of you, Rusty. Would you like to interact, or you just notice people and then keep walking?
Oh, I'll So you're ahead of me heading up. I'll
Yeah.
just say a quick, "Hi, neighbor."
It's gonna stop. Turn around, look at him. Squint, and then turn around and keep going.
Nice fella.
So yeah, just want to head up to the 9th floor because I need to see if I have any spare pants left. Is there anybody guarding the 9th floor at all, or stairwell?
Okay. There is a fair amount of guards. There's 2 police currently posted there. There's a couple of other people as well. Sorry, one sec. The sneeze is finally coming.
Yay! It escaped.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right. So, there seems to be a fair amount of activity on this floor with regards to the police. There's 2 currently guarding the stairwell. There's one posted inside it that leads further up into the 10th, 11th, 12th, etc. But on the 9th floor, the extent of the fire seems to have affected only 3 of the 4 apartments in the floor, but that said, the 4th apartment is still also off. Your apartment took a large brunt of it, but not as bad as the one across from you.
Right.
At the moment, there's still what looks like to be other investigators involved with the involved with the case of how did fire happen. So yeah.
All right. I want to flag down one of the police officers who's in the hallway, because I assume that once we come out of the stairwell.
Okay. So
Is there one in the stairwell, or?
Sorry. Are you in the stairwell flagging the one in the stairwell, or are you outside of it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna want to talk to the one in the stairwell really quick.
All right. The one in the stairwell looks up at you, and they seem to have a very dour face on her as you approach.
Okay. Casper's like, "Hi. My apartment's on this floor. I need pants."
All right. Just go in. Make sure you tell the officer outside.
Okay. Thank you.
You're not welcome. So.
Casper's just gonna go past her now.
All right, so you open up the hallway into your apartment. Seeing it now outside of in actual daylight, the damage does look fairly fairly surprising. Whatever. It's extreme fire damage. You can see where the beams have been sort of charred a bit, and there are parts of the walls that are like fallen down, and the like, and yours in particular, the door, the entrance to your apartment seems quite pristine, but as if you do open it, the inside is like pretty
bad. Yeah, I want to go in.
Bad.
I'll just tell the police officer in the hallway, "My place, pants." I'm gonna open the door.
He stops you for a bit. ID.
Grabs wallet, pulls out ID, hands it to him.
And he checks it, looks at your face, looks at your ID, looks at your face again, moves in a bit closer and squints.
I'm gonna squint back
down again. He looks back down, and then eventually hands you back your ID. All right, go in. No funny business.
What funny business am I gonna get up to in a burned out apartment? Put the ID back in my wallet. Oh yeah. Right. Apparently he's with me. I'm gonna head back into the apartment.
Wait, are you pointing at Rusty?
Yeah.
What? I am.
Come on, chuckle fuck, get your shit together.
Right. I'll just awkwardly salute at the police officer.
You enter your abode. Before you see the beginning of your living area, and it almost seems okay up to a certain point where it starts showing a lot of your white goods, your appliances, and dining area almost completely charred black. There's wallpaper peeling off. There are the entire ceiling above you is a lot more frightening sight, because you can actually start to see up into the other apartments upstairs. A lot of the entrances, the doorways into either your bathroom or your bedroom, virtually non-existent. They're just like large holes in the wall now. The expected sort of charred blackness surrounding the wall.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the cabinet next to the door and get what money I had stashed away in that, because Soldier keeps money all over the place instead of just in one place. I'm going to grab money that I had stashed there.
All right.
And then I'm going to head round through towards the bedroom, because I want to check and see. Because the box was metal. So I want to see if any of the stuff from the box under the bed is still there.
All right. What was inside that box to your recollection?
Just family shit, like documents like birth certificate, blah, blah, blah. Grandfather's knife, dad's pocket watch, whole deal.
Okay. interestingly, as you examine your box, there seems to be um, pretty obvious signs of tampering. The lock on the box looks like it had been replaced entirely. It's sorry. Could you explain to me? Was it just a box that was locked, or did it have its own locking
Yeah.
mechanism?
It was literally just a locked box.
Yeah.
When
Well,
you think
the
metal
lock.
lock box, the first thing that pops into your head is exactly what it was.
Okay then, because the lock that you used to lock said box is completely not the one you used.
Hmm.
It's not even the same brand.
Nope. It's Yale.
I bet this is a real nice place before all the burning.
I thought so. I'm gonna take the box back to the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And like, what half of my living room is still standing? And is it the half closest to the door?
Yeah, the part closest to the door seems untouched for the most part. But further past that living room into your dining area and your sleeping area, it's completely fucked up.
Okay, so my kitchen is pretty fucked as well.
Yes, the white goods are not so white goods anymore. Your fridge
Excellent.
is bent and melty.
I only have beer in there anyway. I'm gonna take something that's heavy enough. You know how family members give you those stupid knickknacks that you have to keep, but you don't actually like? You just have to
Tchotchkes.
keep them?
Tchotchkes.
Yes?
Yeah. I'm gonna take one of those that's really heavy and smash the lock open.
Okay, I actually just read something on that I need to make you
Well,
do
I
a
say
check for
that. I think I have pick lock or undo lock or something. Open
You
lock.
do, but do you have lock? You do? Oh.
No, I don't have lock picks though. I just have open lock.
I'm gonna assume that means pick, like lock pick.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I got a
Because
sack.
if
Honestly,
it's-
there'd be
if it's just
something
to use it-
around that could be a makeshift lockpick, though. There'd be something. Bit of wire.
You can search if you like.
Yeah, I'll search for it. What do I need to
Okay,
roll?
sorry. Can please? No, can do like Osiris.
There is
Oh,
a
you
search
do it
skill.
like that.
I think.
There's a search skill. It's intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
apparently.
Okay, cool. So that's +2. 13.
Nice.
13. Okay. With a fair bit amount of knowing where you throw your unused junk at, you do eventually find a pretty sturdy looking bit of a paperclip, and you found a screwdriver also along the way. So
Okay. So I'll use both of those and see if I can get this lock open.
okay, do the thing.
Let me just look at the thing. $17.
Haha.
Well done. Well done.
It returns.
Completely new like world, and the 17 follows us there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
With fair amount of guile and knowing sort of for the most part how locks work, you do get it open.
Okay. Does it look like there's anything off about the insides of the box? Aside from the vague smell of smoke.
For one, is your character relatively organized with these stuff? Like, it
Yeah,
has its place.
Soldier.
Papers on
Well,
one side.
ex-soldier. Yeah, he's fairly organized.
All right. So yeah, it is in disarray. Like someone had rummaged through it and did not bother putting things back. Your papers are sort of like not where they should be on the right side of the box. The knickknacks that you just mentioned are also buried underneath said papers. So yeah.
That's weird.
Um,
Why would they go
while-
to? Sorry, you go, Tom.
You go on. No, you go on. Like, it's better if you carry on with this train of thought.
Why would they go to all the trouble of putting a lock back on if they didn't bother replacing my shit where they found it? They would have found out that the lock wasn't the same one eventually.
Hmm.
Hey, Chuckles, where'd you keep your grandfather's, what do you call them, cufflinks?
Oh, the cufflinks. Oh, I just had them on dresser. So, all right. So your knife was in the lockbox. They
Yeah.
opened it up, and then they put another lock on.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I think we should go check your dresser and see if its stuff is out of place as well. Because if they lit the fire to cover their tracks, they would have taken things that were so specific to different people. It's all stuff that has sentimental value but no actual monetary value.
What it sounds like, whole bunch of people's stuff, random stuff taken, put up in the penthouse where the fire was, but the stuff's not damaged. Sounds to me like someone's trying to stitch up a whole bunch of people that live in here, but the cause of the fire. As far as the change of lock goes, maybe they thought you were the likely suspect, and you go to Nick and wouldn't get a chance to actually check out the lockbox before the authorities came and smashed it. But what do I know? Lee, can I make a quick check using either the spot skill or just wisdom perception or whatever? I just want to see, is it possible that there is an urn sitting in this apartment at all?
You may do the check. I guess what's the difference between spot and search?
I imagine search is actually rummaging through things, whereas spot is just using your vision. That's just guess.
Okay, I hope that's it.
Perception and what's the other one?
Spot.
No, it's perception as opposed to investigation.
See, search is intelligence,
Yeah.
and spot is wisdom.
So yeah, investigation would be search, and perception would be spot. Spot is when you notice
I just want to do a
something.
very quick. Yeah, I just want to do a quick spot instead of, actually rummaging.
Oh, here we go. I found the thing where it lists what each of those skills do.
Yay!
Yeah, spot's the right one to use, so use it.
All right. So, spot, I've got a slight chance of making a good roll on this. 14. I mean, chances are it's not there. I just wanted to do something.
Okay. Generally, from where you're standing, you don't seem to spot a single sight of an urn in any corner of Casper's room.
That's fair enough. I mean, yeah, we can go check out my dresser if you want. I don't think we'll find anything, but,
All right, let's go back downstairs. Because from what Casper can see, none of his clothes survived or anything like that, so there's no point.
No, for the most part, your dresser was fucked up. There's you have a scarf. There's a scarf that survived.
I will take
Seems
the
only
scarf.
mildly smoky. You know how I have a smoky scarf. It's actually about to be autumn soon, so.
That'll be helpful.
Side question, Cade. What rank is Casper?
Don't know yet. Think sergeant.
All right, so just above private. So that, it'll just affect how I defer to you in certain things, I think.
Casper is one of nature's sergeants. He likes telling people what to do, but he doesn't like the responsibility of having to actually do the thing himself.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, no, that
I know
sounds
that
about
kind of
right,
person.
Mm. Are you looking at me? Why'd you look at me, May?
I just looked at the camera. Why are you guilty?
I don't know why you looked at the camera. You were looking at the camera at me.
I looked at the camera. You're so sensitive.
Oh wait, you were there any pants?
No pants. Scarf? Not exactly helpful.
Oh, that's a shame. You can still have some of mine if you want. Anyway, come on, I'll show you my apartment. I don't think we're gonna find anything though. So I leave Casper downstairs, provided we don't get stopped by the authorities or anything on the way.
As you move further down, you go back to your floor. And thankfully, there's no altercation happening between the Satos and Gary, so.
No more screaming.
Yeah, so just go on. Go in. Open the door and let Casper go in first. Whatever.
Feel free to describe your domicile.
To be
Alright, well, it's simple. I basically want to be in a situation where I can pick up really quickly if need be. So like there's a couple of very sort of just very generic sort of paintings on the wall. There's one with some sailing ships, another one with a cow in a pasture. You know, like a beach landscape, whatever. Basic single bed with dresser, bathrooms kept in fairly good order. It's not dusted so well, but you know, but yeah, there's not much. Couple of books, which are there more just for the sake of having books. Not they don't look like they've really been read. The pantry's fairly well stocked with tinned food. And yeah, there's not a whole lot to really describe in his living quarters.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're leading Casper to the dresser in question?
Yep. So it's actually sort of like a double drawer dresser. It like doubles as a wardrobe. You know, I pull out my pants drawer and just kind of you know, indicate just another quick.
Mate, they come up to my chin.
All right. So anyway, I just keep them on the dresser. There's a little case that they come in. I don't think that it was their original thing. I think my dad probably got it because he was a bit he lost things easy. He thought it'd be a nice way of holding on to them. And provided the case is still there, Lee, it's just like a very basic old brown leather kind of snap case with a little clasp but no locking mechanism.
It's the case seems to still be there.
Yeah. I hold it out to Casper.
Was the case where you left it in your drawer last time?
I don't leave it on the drawer. I leave it on the dresser. It's on top right there.
Was it where you left it on the dresser?
Think so?
It's exactly where you left it.
Hey, seeing as we're talking about missing stuff and strange goings on, ooga booga, there's some neighbours on this floor, brother sister twins, Mikey and Michelle. I don't remember their last name, but you know they come around with tuna casserole for everyone. It's stinks the floor out, but I don't like to insult people. You know, I still accept it. Anyway, apparently last night someone went through their apartment and took the urn with their dad's ashes, just made off with it. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but yeah, there was a bit of a fracas with my other neighbor Gary. Don't know him too well, but they're accusing him of it. Anyway, just letting you know.
So again, it was an item that was personal, but no monetary value.
I don't know. I didn't see this urn. Could have been made of solid gold for all I know.
Lee, what day is it in game?
Currently, it's Saturday morning.
Saturday.
I'd say about 10 a.m. A little past 10.
All right, but the fire happened on Tuesday. So why
Yeah.
are they still going around stealing people's shit?
Well, I was wondering that too, but I ain't too smart, so I was just gonna leave it to the people that are a bit more in the know.
Well, if you were wondering it, then it occurred to you, which means you calling yourself not smart isn't necessarily. Never mind. Okay. We should go and ask the hyperactive chipmunk man
Oh, that fella.
about his stethoscope.
Okay. Would you like to make your way downtown?
I want to go and ask the hyperactive chipmunk man about his stethoscope.
Okay. So you guys make your way to, presumably, you know where he lives on level 3.
He told us he lived on level 3, so.
All right. So you make your way there. Monsieur Vargas, do you hear? Are you still in your room by then, or have you loitered around a bit? Or something?
I actually would have gone to my computer. I want to find out
Okay.
who's been living in my room. No, who's been living in the penthouse.
In the penthouse?
Mm-hmm. Like their names and who they are, because I have a great amount of suspicion.
I would like you to do a computer use check, I guess. Or wait, is that something I have to do?
Is it computer use or is it research?
Thing is, though, I don't know.
Just gather information.
Gather information. There you go.
Okay, I don't have any bonuses to that though. Oh well. Blood dice. Blood dice says 15.
What dice is 15? All right. So
Who do you sleep on?
you sort of find your way to history about your apartment building and sort of make your way from there, because immediately looking up the 12 ordinary apartment, such in street, such in town, you don't see, it doesn't seem to come up with anything other than a prior listing on a real estate, but even that led to nowhere, as the page was considered archived for for the real estate purposes.
Okay.
So along the way, you sort of just discovered that whoever has been living in the penthouse
Yeah.
likely inherited it, because initial owners of the apartment building are, you know for a fact that the people who own your building, the person who owns your building is someone called, why do you scroll down? Is someone called Annabelle Bedakar.
Okay.
And whoever is living in the penthouse is probably someone connected to her, because as far as you know, there is no record of who lives there that you can see.
Okay. Here's the next question. Can I? Does this building have cameras? No. Okay. If the building has cameras, can I get into them?
No, your building does not have cameras.
Google's how to get into surveillance cameras. That's not suspicious search history at all. Um,
CIA stares at you through your camera.
like, that's not helpful. Oh, yeah. Can I Google her machine? No, Google her machine. Can I Google her last
Google her-
name? I'm about Google your machine.
Ooh,
Um, Google that last name.
Whose last
Yeah. If there's any news
Better
reports, yeah, news reports, fire reports.
Nothing with regards to Bedekar. She seems to just be another person who works in the city.
Mm.
She has her face in her occupation as a CFO for a company, a relatively small look sounding company,
Mm.
but she seems to work in the city. So
So her last name's not attached to any fires or anything like that.
her last name specifically,
No.
without any sort of thing, Bidekar is sort of a relatively widespread name. So
Okay.
it's sort of hard. But when you try to narrow it down to folks around Annabelle, you kind of just see her, um, just her contact page for the company she works at.
Okay. Just tell me if I can do this or if not, because it's what I would do in his place, but I don't know what I can do it in the context of this
That's
game.
fine. Fine.
I work in a hospital. I know most emergency folks. Is there a fire person I know well that I can ask about that night? I wasn't there that night. I was sleeping it off in the hospital. Because night shift sucks. So, is there a fire person that I can talk to?
I want to see if that's something I can hold on.
Is that
Like
something I can do?
I want to do it. It's something you can do. I
Mhm.
just want to see if that's something I can challenge is all.
Hmm.
Fun. No, those are the creatures I can throw at you.
Shit.
Plural?
Plural, yes.
Fuck.
Oh God, please.
This.
I am trying to. Oh my God. I just looked at that page now.
And? What did
Sorry,
you just read?
the one where it lists the entire psychiatric glossary about mental disorders. What the fuck? It is so
Yeah,
unnecessary.
No, it's disorders that your characters can acquire while they lose their insanity, while they lose their sanity.
Oh Jesus. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Fuck. Where would this? Um. No. Yet no. No. Fuck. Just looking at the skills now. I'm trying to check which ones. Here we go. Here we go. Mm, I think I'm just gonna tap gather information for that one because
Okay.
there's nothing with regards to like networking.
Oh god.
So,
Alright, well, I still don't have any bonuses to that, but I will try to remember whether I've got somebody I can call about that from the fire people.
Mhm.
Apparently, I rolled a 15 again. Okay.
you do know that there should have been a fire person that you know on call. I don't know anything about fire people. But yes, someone who works at the local department who was on call during the night.
Okay.
Your
Can
fire, your fire caught apartment.
Can I call them and ask them about it?
Yes, you may. Ring ring. What would you like to ask this person as they answer the phone? Froggy.
Hello, hello, Greg. Hi, hi,
Mm,
it's Mags. Hi. Do you remember me?
why
I
did
do
you
night
call me
shift.
Greg?
You're Greg, right?
No, my name's Richard. What the heck?
Oh,
Did you get the wrong number?
no. Did you work the night shift on blah 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 date for the fire department? For the fire in the blah 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 my address?
Yeah. I think that was when I
Oh,
was working. Yeah, I think it worked.
last Tuesday, yeah. I had a really bad shift. I wasn't home. I came back and everything was sort of black and smoky. I'm just wondering, Can you tell me what happened? They're not really telling me anything. It's
Shit.
just
Wait.
fire happened.
Hold on. You hear the rustling as it sounds like he's getting up from bed and then looking through something. It sounds like a closet or a desk or something. Wait, were you the fire at the Arden apartment?
No, I wasn't there, but that's my apartment was there. I don't know what happened. It's just I was very tired, and I'm still very tired right now. It's daytime. I'm not used to seeing the big fiery ball in the sky.
Uh, um, okay. I'm not on shift. God damn it, Tom. I'm not on shift at the moment, so I can't really get you up to date information. But I was one of the ones that answered that particular call, and from last I heard, apparently, there were signs. Fucking, I am being called out in the chat as this. Um,
You okay, Rich?
the
Did you start thinking of thighs? I need you to focus
no,
on me for a
fucking shut the
second.
fuck up. I'm gonna tell you more plot now. You'll pay attention to me. Um, your apartment, yeah, the fire seems to have had some. Yeah, there was some sort of suspicious stuff with it because the way the fire
Oh.
spread seemed like there was some sort of accelerant to it. No,
Oh.
Name, stop! Stop! Don't distract me like this. I'm trying not to think about his size.
The thighs are another
Alright.
god.
Richard on the other line answering you. Um, yeah, there was some sort of like suspicion with it because it's the fire grew far too fast, far too quickly. Like
Oh.
it can't have been just the simple, left the stove on or lit a match in an oxygen room. I don't know. It just seemed like there was some sort of accelerant involved, but he's been having trouble finding any traces of any accelerant, like
Oh.
the usual, you know, alcohol or gasoline, nothing of the like.
Yeah, it would
No
smell
smell.
funny. But like,
It,
you know me, like I was just wondering, were the people in the apartment okay? Because there's the people up in the penthouse. I'm sure that's where the fire would have started. Or did they get out okay?
looks like yeah. No one was in the apartment. The
No
penthouse
one.
apartment, you mean? No one was in there apparently. The fire just started from there, which kind of adds to the mystery.
Oh, did you manage to get them though? Because
Get who?
well, whoever lived in the penthouse, like maybe it's
Oh,
people wanting bad things about them. I don't know. I need more
uh,
coffee.
probably. That's sort of not my division at this point though, because I mean, from what I'm told, the number they tried to call, they contacted guy or person.
Mhm.
Apparently, the number they had for them wasn't working, so they had to contact the apartment owner, and the apartment owner said that she'd pass on the message.
Oh, you mean Annabelle? Oh.
Yeah,
Well, would I know whether Annabelle actually lives in the same apartment as I do, or she lives somewhere else?
no, you do know whether she does, and no, she does not live there. She is just apartment owner, but she lives
Mm,
off site.
okay. All right. Well then, does anybody have any suggestions? I can't think of anything else to ask Rick at this point. Hmm. And Tom's right, by the way. At the hospital, I would have heard any casualties coming in from my apartment. Well, I would recognize my address at least, so I should. Any
One
casualties?
moment.
Whoop.
What? Yeah, I will in a moment. Yep, will do. All right. So, what was I saying? Yeah, with regards to the patients that may have been admitted, check.
Hmm.
It seems as though no one. No one was injured.
Hmm.
You didn't have any casualties from the fire.
That's good. Alright, well, that's it for now, I guess, Rich. Just, you do know I'm off for a while, right? So you'll have to talk to somebody else with regards to some of your other patients. No, that's Greg. Or is that you? I'm not.
Wait, what are you asking for me?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna go get some coffee now. You get some sleep.
You
Thank
do
you.
that. Goodbye. Don't call me at this time ever again, please.
Thank you.
Bye. Hangs up on you.
I'm gonna go make myself coffee now.
Okay.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Hello?
It's us. You've been found out.
Enough.
Who's us?
Come and open the door and find out.
Comes over the door, opens it. Who are you?
I'm Private Mickey Locke. I was down when we were getting questioned by the people investigating the fire. You might remember me. I was the one that was a big tall bloke with the red hair.
You still have red
This
hair.
guy's Casper.
I
Do?
was.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Are you allowed to treat people if you don't remember conversations you had less than half an hour ago?
I treat people when they don't have the big fiery ball of fire in the sky. I need coffee
And
for
to be
this.
fair, we're all free to treat people with respect at all times.
I usually use knives. Come in, I'm making
So
coffee.
do I, funnily enough.
That doesn't seem very respectful, but all right.
Come in, let's make coffee.
While our lovely caffeinated friend is making coffee, Casper's gonna have a quick look around his apartment and just see like what kind of a person he is.
Controlled
Describe to them,
chaos.
please.
Like things that are stacked that shouldn't be stacked together are stacked up, but for some reason they're stable. But they're stacked. So there's like books on like anatomy and physiology sandwiched in between like
Sorry,
2 or 3 shirts, and then like a
And
bag.
the box.
And no, it's clean. Everything's just stacked, but there's no dirty dishes or food or anything like that. But a lot of it is like they shouldn't be standing, but they are. Depends on how stable they are, though. So I guess if you bump into them, they'll fall over, but it's not like they're. No, not just the floor. We're talking about surfaces. Tables. So, like, there's only one clear space that you can see right now. It's the couch. If you could see into the bedroom, the bed has lots of clothes on it.
My cat.
Neatly stacked, but clothes.
Okay. So that is currently what's in front of you, Rusty.
I like come in, look around, like a bit sort of worried browed, and I just find the closest surface that looks like I could actually sit on safely, and I just have my hands on my knees and kind of tapping my knees and looking around and hoping that Casper will kind of take the lead on this one, because I don't really know why we even came down here. But I'll do another quick spot check for an urn.
All right. Do that.
Has become his personal mission.
20, not natural.
Okay.
You want to find that urn?
You find the urn. No. You.
Excuse? Excuse?
You find
No, I'm not
nothing.
expecting
You don't find anything urn-like in the apartment. In fact, you're having a hard time really finding anything in his apartment because it seems to be far too much of a mess to find anything in.
All right. Well, in the absence of an active Casper right now, I'll just make small talk with Mag. So,
Oh, you You found a single bar of Snickers, unopened, just there.
So,
Food sounds.
Sorry, dinner happened.
Oh, good.
you lived here long?
Oh, I guess since I started working in the hospital. Do you want coffee?
Oh no, that sends me right off to sleep.
Yes, please.
If you got a tea,
Oh, I have opens cupboard. And there's like boxes of tea, but they don't all look um they don't look like store bought stuff. They look like weird exotic shit.
and they're probably like 10 years past their best before.
Oh gosh, not 10, maybe 5. They're going, I think I got this one from Marrakesh once. No, that was before I started medicine. No, that'd be bad. They said toss in the trash. I got that from uni. Gosh, no, toss. I can get you some cola. Closes pantry door very shamefully.
No thanks. Oh, that's all right. Listen. My no, I don't know. Casper's. He wanted to talk to you. I think it's about the fire or thefts or something. I'm just here for the ride, but you got a lot going on here. Um,
Oh,
Frankly, it's a bit scary. Frankly, it's a bit over my head. And you seem like a decent chap with a lot of old tea. But I don't really want to touch nothing.
oh, it's all right. If it falls over, I'll stack them up all up again.
So
Okay.
about the stethoscope that went missing.
Finishes it coffee. Sets like we're talking like a proper like mug in front of like Casper. Takes other mug. Goes sing. Drink. Yes, go on.
Thank you. About the stethoscope.
Yes.
Where did you keep it?
In a box underneath my bed. Points towards
By
the
itself?
bedroom. No, it had other things in it.
You should go and have a look at the box.
I did. The other thing that was in it was still in it, but not the stethoscope. And well, to be honest, like point to the bedroom, and you can like see the bedroom from the kitchen, okay? And the bed is covered in clothes. The surrounding of the bed is covered in clothes. It's not really easy to find it. Even I lose it sometimes. And it was sort of there was scratch mark. Sips tea. I had coffee. He looks very unhappy.
Well, according to Chuckles over here, he points up at Rusty.
Oh.
People are still getting shit stolen.
We haven't been here since, well, I haven't been here since Wednesday morning, and that was just so they can usher us over to the hotel. So maybe
Well, apparently.
Is it just looters?
I don't know, Rusty, you tell the story.
Well, firstly, I think that I should open with the all important fact that I haven't chuckled once since I've known this fellow. But names are names, and it's not really too important. All right. So I'm up on the 5th floor, right? I got these neighbors, the Satos. I remember the name now. The Satos, Mickey and Michelle. You know, they're decent sort. Sometimes they like to talk in their own language, and I can't understand it, but I don't give them hassle about it. And they're a bit obsessed with tuna, stinks the place out. But anyway, Anyway, sorry, that ain't the point. Last night, apparently, around 2 a.m., they apparently had someone break into their apartment, steal their dad, and make off. Oh, sorry,
A whole
sorry.
person?
Their dad's dead. His ashes in an urn.
Oh.
The urn was stolen, assumably with the ashes as well, but I don't know. Anyway, then I'll come back from talking to the investigators, and I see them having a Barney with the other neighbor on the floor, Gary. Apparently, Michelle thinks that Gary's the one that took the urn. Anyway, that's as far as I got, really. Hopefully, I'm going to get to know Gary a bit better. Maybe he's a bit closed off about his apartment. Wasn't too happy about showing people what's in there.
Well, honestly, I fully understand not wanting people in your private space, especially if things have gone missing. But they found our stuff. Wait, they found our stuff in the penthouse.
Yeah, up on the top floor. So I don't know. Anyway, I said to him, our stuff showed up there. Maybe the urn's there too. I don't know. But that was just last night it was taken. So I don't know why anyone would be shoving it up there after last night.
Did you lose anything else other than your granddad's cufflinks?
So you remember about me cufflinks, but you didn't remember me downstairs.
I will show him the mug, which is now completely drained.
Casper's just going to hand his mug over quietly.
Thank you. You were saying drinks.
Honestly, I don't understand people's obsession with that stuff. Look, I'm about done. My cufflinks are gone. I don't have much else to steal unless people want a bunch of tinned food. Oh yeah, and his pants are gone.
Search the Gasper.
Burned.
They stole your pants. Oh, burned.
No, burned.
Okay.
My apartment's a wreck.
So it's not like you can tell whether there's anything missing or anything.
No. But it's weird because I had money in the drawer next to the front door, and that was still there.
Well, it's not like they stole anything of value.
Just sentimental importance.
Okay. Well, I will tell you something. I spoke to Rich, and he did say that there was no one upstairs in the penthouse. Sorry, Rich is a fire person.
I'm about to ask.
He said there's no one upstairs when the fire happened. But I'm just wondering if that's so, then when did they steal our things? Like, would we remember when was the last time we physically saw those things though? Lee?
Sorry, what was the question?
Would we remember when was the last time we physically saw them? The things that went missing?
You could say you last saw them about. It depends entirely on your characters how often you check each of these personal items. Some people just like having them up front and center. Some people like them hidden away as a sort of super secret personal thing.
Yeah.
So those of you who probably kept it under lock and key is probably the last time you probably would have seen it the last time you ever had to access said lock and key box.
So not fairly recently for me. So.
Okay, how about you, Casper?
Would have put some papers away in the last couple of weeks, but wouldn't have made much of a note unless it looked like it was out of.
Okay.
And mine would have just been in the case, but I wouldn't look at it very often, so it's very unlikely. I wouldn't have seen.
So you don't actually wear those cufflinks; they're just kind of
No, I don't wear them very often. Like, I would have worn them on a uniform if I was actually,
No, but
dress uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
Blizz.
unfortunately, none of you can actually really tell when the last time it might have. It could have been stolen like months ago or last week, so it could be widely varied. So.
Rusty, though, you did say that your neighbor said that it was stolen just last night?
Yeah, the urn. It was. Think they said somewhere around like 2 a.m. Apparently, one of them saw the shadow of whoever took it. So I don't know.
The
Maybe it
shadow.
was Gary. He hasn't let anyone into his apartment, but I mean, it just doesn't seem like there'd be much point, is there?
Well, I mean, what time is it now? Late in game?
In game, I'd say it's about quarter to 11.
God, it's like midnight for me.
AM?
Quarter to 11 in the morning.
Yep,
Yep.
that's Mag's midnight.
Well, why don't we keep an eye out later tonight if stuff's still going missing?
Like, but they've already taken from us, though.
Yeah, but there's heaps of other people in this apartment and heaps of floors that haven't been set on fire.
Well, as far as I know, the third floor is unscathed, more or less. Lee?
Yeah, your floor?
Yeah, third floor, unscathed.
Pretty it's
Right.
unscathed. The major damage is to the 11th and 12th floors. The 10th floor also saw a massive amount of damage, but most of it was stopped before it could completely spread to the 9th. Unfortunately,
Okay.
it still affected Cass's room. So
So you mean we could try to lay a trap for whoever's stealing stuff?
Or we could just keep an eye out.
Or we could take a look whether... Is there a way for me to find out whether there's anything... No, we can't, because they would have picked up our things. Wait, our things would have been picked up during the investigation, somewhere between now and when it was burned on Tuesday. But last night, that urn was just stolen. What if the urn is somewhere upstairs? Like penthouse upstairs?
Well, it might be a bit of a pain in the ass to get up there to have a look. Give it a shot.
Did you see where there's a lot of guards in the stairs?
Yeah, they're in the stairwell.
We could ask him nicely.
How about we
I mean,
try...
all right, you laugh, but is it something you ever try?
I did ask nicely on the
And
floor,
they let you up, didn't they?
Yeah, but... Yeah.
disgracefully.
Yes, but you were meant to be on that floor. I'm assuming you're saying about your floor. Do you know anything about the landlord, though? Apparently, whoever is living up there is related to our landlord. Land person, landowner, landlady, Annabelle.
Landlady.
Yeah, landlady.
Give me a second. I need to have a look at my... Give me a second. I need to have a look at my character sheet.
one moment while he checks his person.
Like
Go ahead.
loadings.
I mean, I ain't talked to her much. Like, you know, the rent gets paid and she leaves you alone.
Yeah, I never had trouble with her, not that I know of. Do any of
Well, I ain't
us,
been
yeah?
long.
Have you, because I know we asked earlier, none of us have met the people living in the 12th floor, but I did some looking in and all I can figure out is they're probably related to our landlady. So,
Well, I've got streetwise knowledge, so would that help me at all, eh?
Streetwise. Sure, actually. What exactly is detailed by streetwise?
That's
Is
the
that like
question.
a skill or a feat?
yeah, that's a skill.
Skill.
A
Where's-
skill. Okay. Hold on. I really want to get the book for this now because it'd be so much easier.
Eats dinner quietly.
Scroll up.
Or you can scroll
You
up,
can
I'm using
control
scroll down.
effort.
And will it actually work?
It did for me.
Hmm.
Oh. Nope. Nope. Not for me.
Hmm.
Maybe it's like. Nope. Not streetwise.
It might have a different
There might be a
name.
compendium.
It might be a different name now, though. Because there's skills here that aren't in the thing we put together with. So. Hmm. Oh, honey. Sorry, Ken keeps whimpering.
Mm.
Oh, what's wrong?
Okay. I assume streetwise has to do a specific knowledge. I just sort of looked up a form about it. It says it's maybe knowledge and or connection specific to your profession or your
What is your
either
profession?
doctor, thinker, tailor, spy.
Soldier. Ex-soldier.
Oh, okay.
High cloud strife.
Wink wonk.
Soldier, small s.
All right. So with that, actually, I should have made you do this before I started, but I would like you guys to do it now. Because fuck.
Okay. Do what?
Let me I need to double check the thing for it. Hold on. Page for it. And the button says
Button. Which one's the button?
page 50. Okay.
Buddy.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I would like everyone to roll a 2d10 or a d100 whatever percentage dice. So
Okay.
2d10s. One is the tens number, the other is the digits character. Single
Okay.
whatever. Fuck.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. That is my number.
Huh?
Satan.
Now, according to this, what
It's
are your
usually
current?
better to roll low for this, isn't it?
Yeah, I would like everyone to tell me what your sanity scores are.
50.
That's your sanity. Okay.
Where does it save here?
Wait, we need to roll under our sanity? Oh, shit.
Yep. You have to roll under.
Oh.
Sorry, maximum
Am
or current?
Okay. Encounters, blah, 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 may require a player to make a sanity check with percentile dice. Succeeds if the result is equal to or less than the character's current sanity.
This is my
What's
sanity
doodle?
level. I'm still
What if
sane.
I'm
Oh my
too
God.
dumb to go insane?
Okay, and then it is usually shown as two numbers or dice rolls separated by a slash. Oh, the number before the slash indicates the number of sanity points lost if the succeeds. In this case, none. The number after the slash indicates the number of sanity points lost if the sanity check fails.
Oh
Okay.
no! Did we
All right,
lose sanity?
So those of you who failed your sanity check, please roll a single d4 for me.
Sorry, a single what? D.
1d4.
Okay.
Caltrop. I currently have a cat. I'm very sane.
All right, so that's how much sanity you've lost.
All right.
Okay. Ah.
All right. And with this, I should have described this earlier because I just now found out how the sanity thing works. Thank you.
Can work.
You. Okay, it starts then. Okay. Okay. During the night of the fire, each of you felt particularly sluggish the next day. Very lethargic. But
Okay.
it wore off after a good bed rest, like a day's worth of just kicking it back or taking it easy. But if you did not kick it back or take it easy, it was easily ignorable for you regardless.
Just my usual tired then.
Yes.
I don't know whether I said that as me or as the character, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So currently,
Yep. Ooh. No, that's my
Him
D10.
fat.
My dice, baby. No, don't eat that.
Well-
Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
shit.
Are you wanting to get up to that wrecked top floor? Is that what you're? Is that what this is leading to?
I'm pretty sure I just said it flat out.
Yeah. Because look, if
Did you?
our
I'm
things end
sorry.
up there,
I'm really distracted by all the teetering going on here.
it's all right. If they fall, they're all right. I'll stack them back up again. I'm good at that.
You should knock a pile and see what happens.
You might uncover my missing cat.
How long has your cat been missing?
6 years.
You would have discovered your missing cat by now.
Are you sure?
They scream.
Sorry.
Bless you.
An elder god just sneezed. Gates opened all over the world.
You just hear Cthulhu for talking.
Like, I don't know. It's. Don't get me wrong. I think we should follow the law. And all that thing. But it's. Our stuff ended up there. If everybody else had their stuff missing, it would end up there too. Maybe. And if it's wrong, I will say apologize and then go back to sleep.
Well, here's what I know, and I don't like breaking the law either, and something I try my best not to do. But I have got myself into a couple of situations in the past, and usually it's pretty clear for anyone to see that I can easily stumble into something I didn't mean to do, and just like, oh, I didn't know this ain't the bathroom. I mean, my ma used to say, Mikey, you're about as thick as a leather pudding, which frankly isn't something you normally see, but times are tough at times. Anyway.
Your mother was a very creative woman.
Yeah, she was. She got some of her artwork displayed all around the place, usually because people threw it up on the walls. Anyway. So if you want, I can give it a try at getting up there. No harm, no foul, I reckon. You know? I doubt anyone's going to give me a yellow card for it.
Was that a sports ball reference?
That was a sports metaphor, yeah.
No, look, it's not I don't trust you. It's just I don't know you. Also, I am quite annoyed. And if it is something, there's something strange going on in that people are stealing our things and there's looters going on. At least we'll need to find them. Maybe it's not looters. These aren't valuable things. These are Those are personal things. An urn with ashes. What are you gonna do with an urn with ashes?
Well, I suppose you could. I suppose you could grit the pavement.
Oh, thank you.
That's a horrifying. You don't know.
Well, people sprinkling ashes around the place all the time. Never really understood why. Does it make things pretty fertile? I heard.
That's unsanitary.
You generally don't sprinkle them on floorboards. It's usually on plants.
That is also unsanitary.
Well, it's kind of a sentimentality thing, you know. Maybe the person in question was like they were a professional varnisher and they wanted to be spread on someone's floorboards.
Yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna go outside. I'm just gonna leave. Like listening to this conversation, like, nah,
Okay.
mate, nah.
You dragged me along.
Like, oh, do or die, my friend. Let's go. Make sure the gun is nice and hidden. But I'm carrying the darn thing.
Oh yeah, what are the local gun laws in this?
They're gun laws.
American.
All right, so
Everybody's got a
license.
gun, and
all right, well, I'll like on the way back up through the 5th floor, I'd like to stop in and get the rifle and the hunting knife that I
Okay.
have under my bed.
Why you rifle?
Why do you?
Where are you gonna hide your
Notice a
rifle?
rifle.
Where are you gonna hide your rifle? I gotta have to put that out there. Where are you gonna hide that?
Oh.
Um, I
All right, so
Down your pant leg.
I was gonna just like walk with a limp.
Ministry
that
Intelligence
no.
score of 4.
hmm.
All right. Sorry, there's a cat staring at me behind the laptop. All right. So, as you guys exit,
Hey,
and
stop
go up
looking at me like that.
Oh, just for reference, Casper would have had his knife with him because he slept with it under his pillow and he was roused from bed when the fire happened. So,
That's fair.
He's very, very easily roused then.
wink, wink.
As you guys exit, okay, I stop. Okay, a very prim-looking man wearing relatively pastel-looking shirt approaches you. You, Vargas. You recognize him as one of your neighbors.
Hey. Hello.
Hi, sorry to disturb you. Just heard a row. I think it was up. Wondering if you knew what was happening there. It kind of sounded very violent.
Sorry, you've got Vargas sort of staring at him for a moment, trying to figure out who the hell are you.
This is one
Where?
of your
Yeah, well, the player knows. Vargas is sort of, who are you? Like,
What are you wearing at, Casper?
Where did this fight happen? Like the row?
No, it's just the voices kind of carried me far. I guess I must have been arguing near a door, and I was just worried, because it kind of woke up one of the kids, and I need to make sure.
there's kids on this floor?
Yeah,
I'll
pretty
come and
sure-
have a look. He wasn't talking about us 'cause we weren't arguing.
No, but
Loudly.
that would have been Gary and the twins, I think.
Yeah.
They were saying something was stolen. Somebody was accusing somebody else. You guys haven't anything go missing recently, have you?
You seem to sort of think for a while. I believe. Well, honestly, I always thought I just lost it, maybe. But, Well, there was just something. It's not of mine, but it's actually of my wife's. Um. But I guess maybe she could answer. Sorry, I guess maybe she could answer the question more. But sorry, it's just she's had a bit of a rough night, so she's sleeping in a bit late today.
Okay, what of hers went missing?
Oh, well, it was actually just a necklace that I gave her way long time ago. So, seems she might have misplaced it, but
On the n-
it is, I suppose, it's a very large sentimental value, but again, not exactly important
wait,
either.
it went missing last night or what? The night of the fire? Or-
I'd say last night, yeah.
Like looks at
She
Casper. Looks at Rusty.
she kind of just no, I'm sorry if it wakes you up, but my wife kind of comes home pretty late on Friday night. She likes to party a bit. And
I'm not
I
here.
just yeah, she does have she had her necklace on last night. She remembered, but um somehow between going to bed last night and waking up this morning, mm, much to her chagrin, she seems to have misplaced it. She distinctly remembers putting it down somewhere, but apparently she no longer has it.
Well, what does it look like? We'll keep an eye out for it. It might just be
Just
missing along the floor or something.
I appreciate if you keep an eye out for it. And she might
Mm.
have dropped it on her way up, but it's just a small little silver cross on a chain necklace.
Sorry, I haven't caught your name.
Hmm? Me? Oh, my just call me Joss. It should be fine.
Joss.
Joss, yes.
All right. Well, Mikey Locke. Nice to meet you. Shake hands,
Oh,
if you will.
good to meet you too. And he takes her hand very enthusiastically. He has very warm, soft hands.
I like I probably squeeze just slightly a bit too tight and pump enthusiastically. Enthusiastically.
Enthusiastically?
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, that one. Can you
Finesse
tell me
comes with practice.
what time of night do your wife get in?
Oh, I'd say about 10 past midnight, I'd say.
All right. All right. Yeah, I was just wondering if I thought maybe it might be somewhere around sort of around the 2 p.m. kind of mark, but there's no reason
2 a.m.
for that, and you don't 2 a.m. even one of those ones, and it don't matter. Sorry, forget it. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
We'll keep an eye out for it.
Loudly from presumably the entrance to Joss's apartment is, "Honey, come back to bed. I've had like 2 more coins of glasses. I am really good right now." And you see him sort of exasperate his sigh. "Okay, it was nice to meet you. I'll be there with you, Maria." And he quickly disappears to his apartment.
Well, if she's good, obviously the disappearing necklace ain't bothering her too much.
Give me a moment. I'm upset. I'm so upset. No, just I don't usually talk to them. I don't. It's not like I asked him over for anything. It's not like he came over with a plate of cookies or anything. Anyway, so that cross is missing. Another sentimental
again,
thing.
somebody in this apartment building has had something stolen sentimental but not monetary value.
Oh, silver cross. An urn. The thing is, they found
Knife.
our things before they would have said something.
Yeah,
if
but they found
it.
our things on Tuesday.
Yeah, but not those. Would they be up there?
Let's go have a look.
Oh. Okay. Can we do a hide climb up those stairs?
Okay. Again, sorry. So checking the skill thing, which just seems easier. What page was it? It was 20. Yes, it is. Stealth? Move silently. That'll do.
Okay.
Okay. So if you would like to get past them by means of stealth, I would like you to do the move silently thing.
Move silently. Okay. Ah. Fuck.
So if I have a rifle down my pant leg, then what kind of
Oh yeah, if you're wearing armor.
what do I have to subtract from that?
It tells you if you go up to right above your feet, it should tell you whether you've got a penalty to the roll. I do. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah, check your penalty first before I start handing out disadvantages.
Okay, I'm at 2. My skill modifier for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a -1 to my roll.
Right.
I'll say a -1 to you, Rusty, because of your pant leg issue.
Oh wait, no. Then I have to put no. Actually, sorry, it would be -2 because of the heavy. Am I wearing my body armor?
Would
Let's
you be?
just say that I am.
Yeah.
Let's just say that I put that on when I got the rifle. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But they're too confused looking. Okay, I can't. I have no leg to stand on. I strapped on my vest before we all left. So yeah. And
Okay.
So I'm
In
at
fact, you guys are ready for our throwdown.
So we'll make it -3 with the rifle then. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh dear. I rolled only 4. I'm not moving silently.
You are making awful clunking and shving noises as you make your way up the stairs. And sorry, I didn't double check the numbers. Okay. Okay. As you guys go up the stairs, the guard at the stairwell peeks in and goes, "Hey, who's up there?" He sort of does spot you, Rusty, and he's staring at you.
Uh, 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 um, 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 I'm a private detective. Been employed by the police force to investigate mysterious circumstances surrounding the fire. Um, I'm a freelance. That's the word. Freelance investigator, and you shouldn't be standing in the way of my duty to the law and the police force, and please do not obstruct my associates here, Eva.
I'd like you to throw a bluff check, please.
All right.
What associates? He can't see us. We actually rolled good.
Oh. Well, anyway, I've got
My associates, my left leg and my right leg.
2.5 for my skill modifier for bluff. So 6.5. That's not good.
Oh no.
I'm
What
sorry.
floor are we on?
Oh, I'm assuming you guys are moving silently because the guards are past 8. So
Yeah.
That you're literally just trying to get past the 8th floor at the moment. Sorry, 9th floor. My bad. There was a guard on the 9th floor in the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. The guard looks incredibly unconvinced. He's like, "You do know it's dangerous up there, right?"
I'm well aware of that, but it's all part of the job, and you know they employ me for this kind of thing because I'm equipped to deal with dangerous situations.
You're not convincing anyone with that talk. If you really want to convince someone, you can show me your papers then.
Oh fuck.
don't carry them around with me. They're just getting away.
That's yeah. No, I'm sorry, but you please get down from there, sir.
Right, all right. So I'll get down. I'm gonna like sort of move up right into this guy's face. Well, not like intimidating like, but I'm like, now you listen to me, all right?
Dinner first.
No. It's not like that. But listen, you are obstructing what I'm being paid to do, and it's going to make the investigation a lot more lengthy and difficult. So what I want you to do, look, I'm not going up there, but I would like you to go and contact the local precinct right now, get confirmation about this, because I don't have my papers with me. I wasn't expecting this kind of hassle. You know,
What kind of a detective doesn't have their paper? I'm sorry, but what kind of persons have their papers with them? At the very least, you have some sort of identification on you, sir. If you are who you say you are.
Look, I got my ID here. If you really want to check it, that's fine.
All right, then I can check that at the precinct, and you can come with me if you'd
Okay.
like.
I hand him the card,
Mm-hmm.
and as he's as he's looking at it, I'm gonna try and clock him over the head. knock him-
Okay, let's check with that. No, 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 that's no. I am gonna go look at the combat one then. For left, combat. No, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I get this. Combat. Go. That's 62. All right. Oh my God, there's a dude on the page for combat that almost looks like Morty.
What?
On the drawing on the page for combat, there's a guy in the back that almost looks like modern AU Morty.
What page?
Combat. It's page 62.
That's insanity
like
for me.
that bottom one actually, it's loose. It's not going to stay open anyway. You got the one that matters. I'm
Nope.
sorry I botched this up.
It's not your
Okay.
fault.
This is absolutely hilarious. Can you roll for attack? Is it?
Attack melee. I've got +1/2. I can't believe that my body armor actually gives me a penalty to melee attack as well.
It's harder to move in it, maybe?
Why did I choose
To be
it?
fair, to be fair, I was assuming body armor was like those thick ass riot gear. I'll be honest.
Anywho, I'm switching over to the green and gold now because that's one too many bad rolls purple's given me.
Yeah.
So you want me to roll? You want me to roll an attack right now?
Yes.
And you're basically
Okay.
attacking this guy anyway.
This is like particularly with the intent of trying to clock him over the head and knock him out. Hopefully. All right. So that is 17.
Nice.
All right, that hits.
Feather it actually. I don't
No.
have particularly any stats about damage. I don't think.
I'm not going to roll for damage because you're trying to do a non-lethal thing. Sorry, because I think what's happened is the Cthulhu is based off of I think 3.5.
Oh, I'm not familiar with 3.5.
The D20 for 3.5, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff you can get skills for, but it seems awfully in balance, like doesn't make sense. So could change that in the future and just homebrew it a little. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is instead of rolling for damage, I want you to roll.
Sorry.
Instead of rolling for damage, you hit, but whether this just damages him or knocks him out, I will hold on, figure out. Handle animal, no.
We are all animals.
I could do a basic strength check.
I suppose. Yeah, just use a strength check. I think. Just do that. Plus, you're proper soldier. That's gonna be. Yeah.
16.
Whoop.
All right. You cleverly clock the 4 cops
Oh
in
God.
cranium,
Oh, stop.
and he collapses.
You're
Sorry.
a shit. You're a shit.
You cleverly clock the cop, and he collapses out cold on the cement. No.
I'm going to be violently sick in your direction.
On the floor in the stairwell. He gives a bit of a.
I now do kind of the look around. Sorry.
I didn't expect that to happen.
Casper
Alright.
just leans over the railing from the stairs above him and just goes, "What the fuck?"
I panicked.
Okay, can I just check if he's alive? He's not actually dead. He's still breathing. No brain damage.
All right, you do that. I'm getting upstairs before anyone else spots me.
If
Off
you'd like
you
to
go.
do, is there a medicine
If
check?
you killed him by mistake,
Is it just heal? Oh, no, it's knowledge medicine. Knowledge
Yeah,
medicine.
get that.
Okay.
His knowledge of the medicine type.
22.
You can't tell anything from the no. He is just out cold. You will have a stunning headache, and thankfully, Rusty had the witherall with
overall, yeah.
To punch him on the sides of the head, not anywhere more dangerous. So yeah, he's gonna have a painful headache in the morning, and he has collapsed into a very uncomfortable position on the ground. But otherwise,
Okay, I'm gonna drag him to the corner where no one's gonna see him immediately upon getting there, and leave him in the recovery position.
you do this with minimal effort.
And I pat him on the cheek. Dream of large women. Or men. Or others. Just dream of very happy
Or both.
things. Yes. Yes, do that.
Dream of thick
Oh.
thighs.
Or dream of cake. I dream of good, happy things. Good night.
Dream of large cake.
Mmm. Large.
Oh God, I want apple pie.
you're banned from talking because you just managed to talk yourself into punching somebody.
Righto.
Banned.
Let's just not talk to anybody on the way up.
We're gonna keep going upstairs.
Yep.
Okay.
I just sort of pat Rusty on the back, sort of awkwardly. It was a good punch, though. You didn't kill him. It goes up.
As you go up, you open the stairwell door. This one seems to be intact, but there's telltale signs of charring from the other side of it. You open it. A moderate gust of wind pushes past you as you open the door and see the sight before you.
Huh.
And that's where we'll take a break.
Bah. One.
Dicks.
Do Elder God have puss puss?
No.
Last,
God.
you guys were about to open up your door, the door from the stairwell leading into the 9th floor. The 9th floor, as it opens up, I would like you guys to do a sanity.
A what? A what?
Sanity check. A titty check.
Oh God. Okay, that's stupid.
Are they still attached? Never know.
Wait, sorry.
I didn't actually hear what check again. Sorry.
Sanity.
Okay.
Oh.
Ha!
What?
Oh wait, no. I didn't type that out.
You are all a little bit aghast by what you see. For a large part of the ninth floor and upwards is littered in holes in the wall. Some of the walls and the floors are sorry, the walls on this floor are basically non-existent at this point. The structure is virtually unstable, and it is a little bit perilous to walk out past the stairwell.
Does it look any different from when I was on it last?
Oh shit!
That's a
I have-
worry.
I have sorry, wait, retract. Your GM is not taking account into the fucks. The ninth floor is exactly as Castor remembers it, not the way the GM described it.
Okay.
But
Okay, so we on the okay, so we're just gonna keep going up, or are we gonna like investigate the ninth floor or what, guys?
Did you, when you went to your room, did it smell like gas, gasoline,
Smelled like
ethanol?
smoke.
What did it smell like? Gassy smoke.
Did it? I don't think it did. I think I would have noticed.
And they
Yeah,
wouldn't have
it
kicked
did
you.
not.
It's only because Rich did say that for a fire that started really quickly, it didn't have. Okay, he said accelerant. That usually
There
means.
was an accelerant, or there was no accelerant.
Yeah, they said there was none that they found. But it spread really quickly. It's not like our apartments, like that apartment building in England or anything, where it's sort of built out of dodgy materials or anything. It is a fairly decent apartment though, is it, Lee?
Yes, your apartment, this particular apartment, was modestly priced. Sort of close to amenities, but most of its sell was the fact it's close to transport. So
So it's not like we're living in dodgy town. Maybe if it was something if they use something, we'd know more as we go up.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Keep going then. Right. Up
Okay.
we get.
all right, you guys ascend up to the 10th floor. This is where the description should start. You open it, and
Sweet.
it is virtually like riddled with holes. The infrastructure, like the structure of the place, is questionable at best, and a good part of your common sense is telling you probably not to. Don't step on anywhere there isn't a support beam or anything, because it is perilous. There's a large amount of holes on the walls. There's wind gusts, like really, there's gusts blowing in from. Well, we're very high up now, and the wind is sort of pushing very hard. And this is where the sanity check should have cashed in. And you've already done that, so I'll accept it.
But we could essentially stay in the stairwell and head further up if we wanted as well. Yeah.
Yes, you may. The stairwell itself seems to be untouched for the most part, but as you glance upwards in the stairwell, there is a lot more evident signs of where the fire affected it. It seems to be more affected the more you up the stairwells. The more up the stairwell you go, more ups you take. I have 2 wines of glasses.
Well, folks, I'm going to say the obvious here and say no jumping for a bit.
Punching.
So do we smell anything weird? It's like, do we sense like again in Mag's turn, he sort of does want to know whether there was the gas that's used or something like that. Funny smells.
that a check I think you guys do?
No. What skills do I have?
Uh, uh, hmm.
Search? No. Spot?
What are you
Psychic
looking for?
focus?
Oof. No, it's more like he's trying to sense if there's a smell or something to the fire. Though to be fair, let's be honest, when he finds fire victims, he usually smell of tea tree oil and betadine by the time they get to
That's
him.
usually after the fire. Yeah, that's usually
When
after
they
the
get to
fire.
him.
Yeah. Right now, most of you are, all of you can smell the ash in the air. Some smell of the melted bits of appliances or
Oh.
glass and the like. It's still a little bit lingering, but not strongly. It's just sort of like if you really focus hard, you can sniff it out. But nothing that vaguely resembles any sort of known accelerants of fire come to mind.
And there's no
Um,
living being up here?
At this moment, no.
I'm gonna get the rifle out of my pants so it's no longer a hint. And using the butt of it, I want to just like sort of press on some of the floorboards in reach just to see how
Stable.
like just if there's just to see if they hold up to any kind of pressure or if there's immediate damage.
You find closer to the support beam spread across the scaffolding. What's called scaffolding? The thing that makes up the skeletons of a building. Support scaffolding. The closer you are to those, the supports, they tend to be relatively steady. But anything past that, you'd probably want to be a bit more careful.
Okay, well, this is sort of
Keep going up.
yeah. This is gonna be what we
Right,
expect
everything
anyway.
seems to be in order here. Let's move on.
Quietly.
Thought I banned you from speaking.
Well, to be
Never mind.
fair,
Let's go.
it's not like there's any living soul up here. There shouldn't be. Just us.
Dun dun dun.
Done.
That was in character, by the way. He literally just went dun 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 and then walked off.
Well, I just tried to look. I'm currently looking at an image and explaining the image to you guys, so I know how this looks like. But I found the image to look exactly how it looks like how the apartment complex looks like on the outside.
Nice.
And I will share it to help. It's big, apparently. It's a big ass fucking picture. Oh, it's from a forensic magazine. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, basically that's what a lot of the floors look up from 9 up.
Oh, Jeebus. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a mess.
Yep, it is a mess.
Okay.
Virtually everything you see here is charred black upwards. So.
Okay. I'm going. It's not gonna be safe up there, so as long as we're careful, I'm sure we'll be okay. I don't regret this yet. Yet. Alright, next floor.
You guys are still sitting next floor?
Yep, next floor.
Alright, on the 11th floor. Sorry. As you climb the steps up to the 11th floor, you see the steps leading up to the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
The stairs are now very perilous. The stairs here are still made out of the sort of cement slabs.
Mm-hmm.
Like the entire stairwell is made of cement slabs, but and the railing was metal. But as you go up closer, the metal is warped and bent, and the cement is charred and crunchy under one would assume a seat, crunchy under your feet. So it's a little bit dangerous, perilous. So much peril.
That
I'm going to be testing each step with my foot once I'm up there, rather than.
careful, Rusty.
So, are you guys gonna peek into the 11th floor?
Yes, please. What's going on that floor?
The 11th floor seems a lot less holy than the previous floor, but it is virtually charred black. It is dark in here, but for the um, bits of peering in through the now glassless windows that decorate either end of the hallway. The um, apartment doors are not on. One of them looks like it was blasted open, presumably by some sort of fire pressure, because the you can see the hinges sort of barely hanging onto the frame, and the door itself sort of like embedded into the wall opposite.
Wow. Just for shits and giggles, Mags would like to have a moment to listen. See if can hear anything going on this floor.
And that roll your listen.
Where's my listen? Ah, okay, it's a +6, so ha. Alright. 6 plus 16 is 22? Yes, 22.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Oh, okay.
I hear all.
A little like that actually.
I'm
You
Matt
take a
fucking
moment
Murdoch.
to tune out the gust of wind now sort of blowing past you guys and through the stairwell. It starts to make little humming noises as the wind travels through the through the hallways, through the apartment doors. You hear just faintly, whispers.
Coming from the stairway?
Nope, carried by the wind, and it seems as though there is a conversation happening, but you can't quite listen. You can't quite hear the words, make it out what words are being said.
Where's it coming from?
I'd like a concentration check for that.
Concentration is that one? Oh gosh, okay. Okay, that's alright. 15?
Unfortunately, you cannot pinpoint where exactly the whispers are coming from. It seems to, as far as you're concerned, be a strange auditory level that you've just managed to catch. And it seems to be coming from further up, but unfortunately, nothing else can be really gleaned from what you are perceiving at the moment. I'd also like you to take a test sanity check.
Oh boy.
All of us, or just me?
Nope, just Bags.
If the single digit one has a 0, what does that mean? It's just 0?
It's a 0.
Okay.
It's just 0.
So that is 5-0.
All right. So you feel a twinge of discomfort as you try to really concentrate on the whispers, but nothing further else happens or is gleaned.
I'd like to make my way towards the blasted out doors. I'm hugging the wall, still like testing each footstep before I make my way, like as I make my way there. Does anything happen before I make it to the doorway? Oh, well, are you wanting to say something, Cade? Is there an issue with that?
It's literally Casper just going.
Okay. And as he's doing that, though, you've got Max going.
Use your words, man.
I don't know what's happening, May, because currently your video is like on perpetual loading for me. So as far as I know, you could be making jerking off motions, and I'll be like, yes, okay, this is acceptable.
So, like, Max started putting a
May
finger
was
to his nose.
miming me, but May was miming for Casper to listen. So
Okay.
I guess he's going to do that.
Yep.
Or I need to roll.
Would that count as lip reading?
I have lip reading as a skill, so
Yeah, so do I. So, yeah.
That's a thing.
That's a thing, apparently, lip reading.
Okay, I'll accept it. Go for it. Sorry, you're lip reading. You're lip reading Mags, or you're trying to lip read the wind.
Mads.
Mags, okay.
I cast magic missile at the darkness.
Let me see what my modifier is. $12.
I think he's telling you to put your ear against something.
Use your words.
People are talking upstairs.
What? Right, now he's going to listen. 17.
Similarly, you're overwhelmed for the moment by the sounds of the howling wind going, the gusting past you and around your friends or your companions. And for a moment, you hear it, like a conversation is happening just out of ear's reach.
You're not
Do I need to roll for a
alone.
sanity check?
Nope. Unless you'd like to concentrate.
No, I would not like to concentrate.
Have I made it to the door?
Yes, you've made it to the door safely. I have no idea what can make you roll to make that thing, so I'm just gonna say you did it. Cause fuck.
Or it's just lucky, I guess.
Oh.
Okay. You managed to return the blasted outdoors, and the apartment inside is virtually ash, apart from the countertop. What looks like the bathroom. It must have been a bathroom at some point. Basically, all that's standing is just mostly white goods. Any furniture or sofa that may have been in this domicile is virtually nothing but dust or fragments on the ground.
Is there any kind of stronger smell of perhaps gas or
Is there
smoke
a
in
smell
this room?
check? Is there a smell check? I just want to check that
don't
now. Is there a
know.
smell check?
Sense, motive. Spot is the only thing I can think of, to be
I
honest.
don't think there's a smell check. No.
Appraise? No, not appraise. Concentration.
Why, yes, this smell will cost you exactly $8,000 a month.
Gather information. That's the only thing it might be covered under.
It's your call, Lee, what you want to, like, put it under.
It's given me so much information. I want to use it. May as well read it. I'm just being lazy by not reading it. Okay. Oh. Oops. Okay, that's the networking. Sorry, may gather information is the checking with your friends and shit. Your networks or
So we did right with that one. Good.
Yeah. So
Angry dice
Smell.
arrangement.
now, listen. Oh, listen. Now, psychic focus. Read lips. Ride, repair. Search is to physically look for something. Here we go. Spot. Notice a mugger, a clue, or harmless spawn. Thanks, Cthulhu. Thanks, Obama. Yeah, the spot seems to be more looking, like just with your eyes. But you know what? I'm just gonna take it as spot because it's still based on wisdom, which most perception stuff is, I
Yeah.
think, based on. So I'll make you do a spot check for the smell.
Okay.
Rusty.
All right. Spot,
Spot
check.
check.
No, no. I only made 4. I don't smell shit.
You smell the wind.
Smells windy.
Did it smell like was newly broken?
God, gross.
I turn back just to look at Mag and Casper, just to see, like, just to, I guess I'll sort of indicate that I'm going to go in. Just so then I'm gonna carefully sidle my way into
Be
the room.
careful.
Okay. You make your way further into the room and you find yourself towing the edge of its what used to be the living area. What would you like to do in here?
Um. Okay, I'm going to make my way towards the kitchen area. Just to see what what the state of the white goods are, and to see if, like, it's very likely that if there had been like an explosion, like an oven is a likely sort of source of that.
The oven, the white goods, the fridge itself looks pretty much melted. It is warped and it's pretty much almost bent over in half from the heat. The oven is actually closed. Not exactly unharmed either. It's the glass is a little bit shattered. The door itself warped and charred, but it seems to have been at some point closed.
Huh. As I'm making my way through this room, I'm just going to keep an eye out for an urn. I know, it's stupid, but I don't want to miss it because it's got to be there somewhere.
Because
That's
you
fine.
don't want to miss a thing.
Spot check. Spot check urn is only 6.
Just know that I didn't hang up on you only because you're doing the recording.
There is a lot of ash in this area, and ash, that's what you find in urns, right?
Oh, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake.
I'm gonna make my way over to any kind of bedroom area now, just to see if there's anything of note.
There are 2 bedrooms in this particular apartment. So would you like to go to bedroom 1 or bedroom 2?
I'll go to bedroom 2 just to be difficult.
Bedroom 2, there's the remains of a steel bed frame, also similarly warped. There's the little scaffolding that carries the cot completely like bent in and wrecked. There seems to have been at some point an armoire in this bedroom that is pretty much burnt down to its the drawer base of it, and the armoire itself is like gone. There's remnants of clothes in it, and a single uncharred, undamaged pair of pants.
Oh,
Pants!
I am okay. No, you said that there was like did you say that the floor was sagging inwards?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay, so
It did say, but it would be, yes.
Okay, so I don't want to go straight through the middle of the. Actually, yeah, I don't want to go straight through the middle of the room. I'm gonna, yeah, sort of sidle my way along the wall, towards the steel bed frame, and I'm gonna just like kind of very carefully, keep one hand on the bed frame as something that's slightly sturdy, as I make my way towards the pants.
Okay. You make your way towards the pants. What would you like to do with the pants?
I poke the pants with my rifle.
The pants, momentarily poked by a rifle, folds exactly where you poked it. Like, it creased.
Okay. I will bend down and pick up the pants and then make my way back.
Ah, the pants was actually an elder god. No. The pants,
No!
the pants safe in your arms, and you may continue on with a new pair of pants in your inventory.
Awesome. So I haven't gone completely insane from this pair of pantaloons.
Pantaloon seems something of a sane sort, yes.
Okay. So yes. Can I quickly check out bedroom 1? See if there's anything different.
Okay. Bedroom 1. The entirety of it, it follows much the same of the rest of the floor, completely charred. But in the middle of the room is a double bed, the frame of which seems mildly affected by the charring around. Also similarly metal frame, but at this point you notice it must have been brass at some point because as it comes closer to the middle of the bed, the cot, the linen, the pillows, untouched.
Ooh.
Tomas, did you mute yourself or?
I did mute myself, sorry. So this bed is right in the middle of the room. It's not against any wall.
Sorry, it's against.
Weird.
Sorry, it is against the wall. Sorry, like where would you find
okay.
where you would find a bed? It's sort of just in the center of the room against the wall. Center.
Got it.
Whatever.
Okay. Okay. Oh, geez, that's gonna do with this. This is weird. I want to poke the linen right in the center of the bed.
The linen poked by your rifle is creased.
Okay. Because things are obviously getting weird, and I just wanted to check there wasn't an invisible guy there or something.
Okay.
All right. I want to very carefully sort of shift down to my hands and knees and just carefully look under the bed to see if there's anything under there.
The frame still is following the same suit. Like it's mostly charred around the edges, so closer to the side of the bed, and a little bit towards the middle. But as you can see, the cot itself, where it should have caught fire or at least been damaged, seems completely unmarred by the fires.
Okay. So what I want to do is just take note of where this point of the bed would be in relation to the stairwell for when I go upstairs. And I'll make a check with for that kind of thing. And I know my intelligence is bad, so I don't want to suddenly be making good decisions or whatever, but I want to try and discern if this is due to something that happened on another floor affecting things here. So I just want to get an idea, take note of where it is in relation to the rest of the layout.
Okay.
Other than that, I just want to make my way back.
Yeah. All right. So you eventually make your way back. How about you, Casper, Mags? What are you guys doing while Rusty is having his adventure with the bed?
I'm watching this stupidity unfold from where I am.
Mags is
Okay.
actually moving back to the stairwell. Can I concentrate harder to find out the voices, or is it concentrate or listen again?
I'd like you to first listen, then concentrate. So you have to find the whispers again.
Okay. What's my listen again? How do I do this? Then Shiza, then L. There. That's alright. That's 13 plus 6 is 19?
19.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. It doesn't take too long for you to notice the whispers again, since you managed to sort of, with your concentration, you've managed to sort of find out how exactly it sounds. And the whispers now, they seem just a little bit louder.
Okay.
as if they've come just a bit closer, but still nothing can be gleaned from what exactly they're whispering.
Okay, time to concentrate. Fuck. Okay. I don't have any bonuses to that one. That's not good. I got a 3. Nice.
Oh, okay.
I'm distracted.
I would like. It seems loud, and it seems to be getting louder now, actually, to the point that it sounds like there is whispering in your ear. I'd like you to roll a sanity check, please.
Okay. I was due it anyway. 86. My sanity's 70.
You can 86 that sanity. Please roll for me a. Wait, shit, what's the check?
D4?
Oh no, wait. Fuck.
Oh god. How badly am I
Oh,
gonna
wait,
get-
not a D4. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm double checking.
This one's stronger. Oh dear.
You feel a ghostly presence slap your ass as it runs past.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay. You failed, so I need you to do 1d6, please.
Oof. Well, fuck you. 6.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that's 70 minus 6,
Okay.
huh?
And because of that, hold on. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. There is now a sort of tinny sort of high pitched noise in your ear.
Oh, you
For
kidding
the
me?
next
Did the elder gods give me tinnitus?
2 hours, you have that.
Oh, great. Lovely. Thank. Yeah, now I've got. Did Rusty find something? Like, very quietly. And he's like trying to get it. Constantly doing that to his ear.
I don't know.
Maybe ask him?
Rusty, you make your way towards the area. It's virtually open. There's no doors, so you guys can talk to each other out loud if you'd like. But you are also still sort of within eyeshot of each other.
Hey, Chuckles, find anything? Use your words. You're allowed to talk now.
So yeah, found a weird bed and these.
Pants.
Pants.
I would like to describe the pants at the moment. They are a dark tan pants. They seem to be business pants. And they seem a little bit high waisted.
Are those ladies' pants you found there?
I didn't think that was really the point. The point is that they're intact.
Yes. The point I was making is, doesn't our lovely landlady wear lady pants?
Oh.
Assuming.
No, but
I'm not really gonna guess what she likes to wear.
I'm trying to explain my thought process, but I realize I'm talking to you
You
guys.
realize you're talking. Okay.
if it helps any, I don't think she lives here.
It doesn't mean she doesn't visit here on occasion, and apparently whoever's on the floor above us is related to her.
Considering, why would there be people up here? I'm ignoring the fact that we're here. Why would there be anyone else up here?
People live here. This is the 11th floor. They have apartments here.
All
It's
I
a
can
bit
really
weird
say
that the
is,
bed wasn't burned.
hey, I didn't actually say the bed wasn't burned. I said it was a weird bed.
Oh, well, pardon me.
No, but you're smart. The bed wasn't
Can I
entirely
see the
burned.
bed from where I am, Lee, or am I just pulling things out of my ass again?
No, you can't see the bed from where you are.
Okay.
But that's
I will
weird
retract
because the
that
bed
statement
wasn't
then.
entirely burned. Like there was a bit of burnage, but like in the center it wasn't. Also, the oven door had been closed. I don't know.
So the fire didn't come from that apartment anyway.
I don't know, but all I'm saying is that if it came from the oven, someone closed the door again afterwards. But I mean,
I don't think the fire folk would do
you
that.
know me, I'm a bit of a thicky. Anyway, I don't think there's much else to see there. We should head up.
We should head up
Right.
quietly. There's people talking upstairs. I can't figure out what they're saying, but they're talking upstairs. Just constantly
Why don't we go
whispering.
upstairs that sounds unsanitary. Let's go upstairs quietly.
Oh god, this is the move quietly thing again, aren't we?
No, actually.
Huh?
I need you to. Oops, wrong window. I need you to.
Lose your mind.
Yeah, I couldn't find the thing, so I think I'm gonna have to make you guys do a generic. Is there a possible? Can I make you dexterity check?
Oh great, thanks. Really, thanks. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I have to subtract something. Okay. That's okay.
14.
15. That's okay.
Okay.
17.
All of you managed to maneuver around the questionably crumbling steps leading up to the 12th floor. However, Casper,
Oh boy.
you have taken a bit of a misstep. One of the steps you step on wobbles.
Oh.
And as soon as you try to lift your foot from the dangerous step, your other foot with which you tried to compensate your weight on starts to crack.
My foot cracks or the
No,
the
the
stairs cracks?
the step itself cracks.
I'm going to try to get to the step above it instead of going back. So what do I need to roll?
Okay, then. How quick floor? Is there a quick skill?
Jump. There's a jump.
Yeah, jump. Jump for me, Casper. Jump.
Believe in yourself. Jump.
Be the ball.
And throw yourself.
I catch face.
Again, 14.
Oh god.
You jump forward, and while you find yourself on a bit more luckily sturdy platform, you unfortunately stack it and go face first into other stair.
That was elegant.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm just gonna lift myself up from the stairs, just doing the whole, like, I totally meant to do that, only not look around. Like, who saw that? Fuck, these two saw that. I'm fine.
Is he fine? Is he any damage? Anything like that?
There is a fair amount of ash on your face at the moment, like a bit smudged from black, and bits of like broken, dusty concrete. So, might want to.
I'm just gonna wipe my hands over my face.
Yeah,
It
because
probably
that's
doesn't help
clean.
because I put my hands on the stairs
Yep.
to push
Oh
myself up.
god.
So
Gonna say.
I'm gonna wipe my hands on my face, think better of it, and then like use the inside of my shirt to wipe my face.
Oh, you have a scarf.
Okay. You have a scarf.
the only thing that survived my goddamn fire. I don't want to use the scarf to wipe my face.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Eventually, you make it to the top of the stairs with little to no other happenstance. There is no door. In fact, there is
Okay.
no wall leading to it. That the wall's missing. All that's left is the framework.
Okay. When we reach the top of the stairs, can I just go? Wait. Can everybody hear the whispering now?
I'm gonna listen.
And I?
Don't even roll.
Should I?
You may
I'll roll.
go and listen.
Because I wasn't aware before. All right.
Okay, that's fine. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10. I got 10.
I only managed 7 for listen.
25.
Fuck.
Oh
Fuck me.
no.
You
Alright.
hear all.
Rolled
Okay.
a 19.
Nice.
Well done. Okay, so Rusty, you don't hear anything past now the very loud howling winds through this floor. Mags, you're having a bit of difficulty trying to discern what is the whispers with the tinny sound still persisting through your hearing. Spur. As clear as day, it feels like there's someone right in front of you
Jesus.
whispering something to you. To you.
Can I make out what they're saying?
Oh dear.
You can if you throw a concentration for me.
I will concentrate. Constitution, so that's a +2. 20, not natural.
The whispers first start out as gibberish to you. It sounds like someone's making the whisper onomatopoeia at you for a while, and you sort of shake your head at that. But they start getting louder and louder and louder, to the point that now it sounds like the whisper is being obnoxiously made at the sides of your ear.
Stage whisper.
It feels like someone is whispering loudly into your ear, trying to make you hear them at their volume. But unfortunately, you cannot hear or discern what they are saying. It could potentially be a language you know nothing about. It could be just the wind forming in such a way that it sounds like whispers, but the one thing you know is that it is loud and it is actually hurting your ears. The one word though, you catch one word. And it happens right at the very end of when you start to stop trying to listen to the painful sound. It is a loud and angry, as if yelled at you suddenly from minimum volume to loud. Steal,
Sorry, deal?
steal. I will type it out.
You're gonna have to, because my hearing is terrible. Seal. Okay.
What is it? I can't. There's something there. I can't figure out.
That's on fun. Do you need me to roll a sanity check, Lee?
Yep. Yeah, I'd like you to roll a sanity check, please.
Oh boy.
59.
Nice.
Wait, 69?
59.
Oh, dang. I was so excited
It's
for
not
a
the
moment there.
6 number.
Your camera just disappeared, Lee.
I just died from it. Okay. As a result of your timely concentration, you are also suffering from a bit of tinnitus. Feels like tinnitus to you, Casper, and it is a loud pitched ringing. This one a lot less ignorable than the one that Knight is currently experiencing. However,
Yeah.
this will only last. Pretty serious. Okay. 3 hours.
Only 3 hours. Oh wow. Okay.
Sorry. Okay, context. I rolled a d10 to find out how many hours
Oh.
Mags would have to listen to it for. I rolled a d4. So
Okay, so I'm having trouble hearing at the moment because I've got a loud ringing in my ears, or is it like not affecting my hearing so much as it's just constantly there?
It is affecting hearing properly. Oh, the cat.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, well, can you hear something? Is it people up there? I've got ringing in my ears now.
What's the matter with you two?
Yeah, that's not going. Yeah, something about a seal.
The animal? They're keeping animals? up
I'm
there?
assuming not the animal, because I don't think we've had seals this far inland since the last circus came through in like 17 fucking 22 or whenever the hell it is they let seals be in the circus. I don't fucking know. What can we see from where we are? Is there a particular part of the place that isn't burned as much as the rest, or?
No, this entire place is charred, and a part of you starts to feel as though this may have been a deliberate, because virtually none of this floor is left standing. There are holes in the ceiling. The stairs leading up to the roof access is gone. The area where the elevator should be is warped, and it looks like it had collapsed. Like the metal, everything in this part of on this level, the elevator part on this level seems like completely warped in, like someone crushed a can. As for the actual apartment itself, there are no walls. You can virtually see straight through the apartment, straight to the outside.
And is there anyone there?
No one is here.
Can we see where our items had been found unburned?
You can see where there had been others. Like on the ground, there are, because of the ashfall had lain there, and the ash that had fallen made a layer with which there are now footsteps. You can see there's a fair amount going up and down stairs, and leading into the area. So you can try to follow those if you like.
Can we
I'm gonna-
see an urn
Sorry, go,
or a
Tom.
necklace anywhere?
You may make a spot check.
20.
I'm pretty sure I'm using
Nice.
the spot check wrong, but
20, not natural.
you do not find the necklace. You do not find the urn, but just be like, it's not out of arm's reach, but you can see it from here. There is a single table, sort of like a desk, just somewhere in one of the rooms further in. And you'll have to navigate around the rubble and the charred remains of the hallways to get to it. But there's a single desk you can see just straight up in the middle of a charred room, in the same state as the bed you saw earlier on, completely untouched by the damage around it.
Can the others see that as well?
You're gonna have to
Like,
tell us, I
I
think.
don't
Can.
need to,
You can tell them, but you see it as it is. But you may.
I'll just I'll just pat Casper on the shoulder and point to it, to the desk there, like the bed.
Huh. Can I walk over the footsteps of the people who were here before?
Yeah. I'm not gonna make you roll for it because I don't know what I have to make roll for it, but I'll make
Probably
I'll
Dex.
do it.
But yeah, like,
It shouldn't be too hard. It's like your footsteps. It's just fucking dune.
yeah,
So.
but at least we know that those areas are safe to step on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna do that and
So-
try to make my way over to the desk, motioning for the others to come with me.
Okay then. So as you guys follow in the footsteps made,
Yep.
You eventually reach the room it was in. From what you can see of what remains of the walls, the perimeter of the room, it seemed to be in a pretty large room, and this desk was straight bang on in the center of it.
Is this a dining room or something? What's on the table?
Probably a study.
There's nothing on the desk.
Oh. Can I discern if the desk is situated in the general vicinity of where the bed was in the lower floor? Would I be able to get the general kind of direction and distance from the stairwell and try and figure out if they're perfectly aligned?
I'm just double checking the maths here. I say maths as if I've made some fucking things. No, I just vaguely geometry. Okay. It seems as though this is, yes, directly above where the bed would be.
Is that also directly above my freaking living room?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Well, anyway,
It would be actually directly above your kitchen.
I'll say as much to these two that I think the bed was right underneath this thing. I don't know.
I want to look.
I'm wondering if something up on the roof is affecting these.
The roof.
Okay, but I want to look underneath the desk.
As you look underneath the desk, you see the remnants of burnt cloth. Whatever was on top of the cloth, whatever was on top of the desk was evidently some form of cloth. And just by the telltale edges of the cloth that wasn't burnt, there's a bit of a embroidery. No, it's something you would expect to see out of table linen. The fancy bits at the end of a.
Are there any drawers or anything in the desk?
Yes, there is.
Can I try to open one of them?
Yes, you may.
Is it locked or?
Yes, it is locked.
Well, I have my safety pin and my screwdriver from before shoved in my pockets. I'm going to give it a shot. So that's... Give me a sec. 17? I know, right?
Thankfully, since magically somehow the locking mechanism of this particular drawer was unaffected by the fire, you eventually open it, and it is considered unlocked. Would you like to open it?
Yes.
Oh boy.
You open it.
Hopefully no tentacles jump out at me.
Inside there is...
Speak for yourself.
The Chronomicon. No, inside there is...
Oh, for God's sake!
Inside there is actually virtually nothing, save for a single picture. It is an image of a... It seems to be a portrait. A fancy photography portrait of somebody. However, unfortunately for you, you will not be able to know who it is, as it seems as though the face has been scratched out.
Can I flip it over and see if it's got anything written on the back?
Yes. As you flip it over, in cursive writing, you spot a single word just scribbled in pen on the back of it. And then, hold on. This and Yep. So the single word on the back just says Annie.
Annabelle.
Okay.
This isn't creepy at all. I'm going to hand that back to one of the other two. I don't want to touch it anymore. One of you guys can have it.
Would I recognize them by their not face? Their dress? Their clothes?
Again, you've barely caught sight of the Annabelle when she swung by. That said, though, it it could be any woman as far as you're concerned. She does seem to match the same hair length because the hair is currently falling down in waves in front of her, so it could be her. But black wavy hair is nothing to go off
Yeah.
on.
Could be the lunch
Try the
lady.
other drawer.
Do you want
Sorry.
to hold it, mate, or do you want me to?
I'll hold on to it.
Sorry, go on.
Can I try the other drawer?
Yes,
Is that one locked?
it's unlocked.
I'm just gonna slide it open.
You slide it
Ta-da!
open, and you find a single handkerchief.
Is there anything on it, like embroidery or?
Embroidered
Monograms.
on the corner of this handkerchief is a T and an A.
Huh.
Can I feel around in the top drawer and the bottom drawer for like maybe like a switch or
False
something like
bottom.
that? Because I know a lot of old desks have them.
And
Roll a search.
Hmm.
That's 12.
Okay. You try to sort of feel around the edges of the drawer. You try to push, pull, tug, and you sort of jiggle the drawers a bit to see if there's anything coming out. Nothing.
Anybody else want to have a look?
Is there anything else left in the room at all other than this table?
No, there are just two drawers on either side of the desk, and that's it.
Nothing else in this room. Just
I'm okay with heading further up whenever you both are.
Well, the stairs to the roof are destroyed.
is there any
Are
room?
they completely destroyed?
Are we gonna be able to go up at all?
You can certainly try.
Well, like, is there still sort of like a point of entry to the roof if we found some way of climbing up?
Considering that the ceiling, in some parts, the ceiling of this particular apartment is completely wide open, you could maybe drag the table around and see if you can climb up onto that and all the way up. Or you can also go to the stairwell. The stairs are destroyed, but that doesn't mean the door at the top is destroyed either. But that said, entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not
yeah.
gonna be able to climb any non-stairs or anything. Maybe we can climb through the ceiling.
I could give you a boost up if you want.
Do we even know who's up there?
Against my better judgment, I'm going to try listening for the whispers again.
Oh god.
Okay.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
Oh, good.
20, not natural.
Here we go again.
I don't like being good at listening to these things.
The high-pitched whining for a moment seems to impede your attempts at listening to the whispers. But the longer you try and concentrate on it, the more the whining itself suddenly orally morphs into words. It sounds like what words should be, but they don't mean anything to you. Would you like to concentrate on them?
Yes. No, but yes. That's a 13.
As far as you're concerned, it is still an endless tirade of gibberish. You cannot make out what the words could be. Some of them sound like words you've heard before and should make sense, logical sense, but for some reason it's not clicking. I'd like you to do a sanity check.
Fuck. 15.
Nice.
Okay. The pitched whispers that are the pitched mumbling now at this point, worming into your head, they start to reach a bit of a fevered pitch, and for a moment, it literally sounds like there's people whispering into the middle of your head, like someone is speaking from inside you.
Fuck.
And it gets so loud to the point that your ears pop. You can feel the pop in your ears, and for a moment you don't hear anything before you can start to hear the wind again. Still hard to you can hear the distant sounds of your town sort of bleed back in, but the feeling was unpleasant in general.
Casper, are you okay? Look.
Ask me again when this headache leaves me alone.
Because of the whispering, right? Just when you try to
Well,
figure
it's
out
more
what
like
they're saying.
indignant shouting right now, but
They're not saying anything, not English words.
can I remember enough of the words to be able to say them?
Oh, Jesus.
Nope.
Oh,
No, you can't.
The area of the roof that's directly above the table, that's still intact, isn't it?
Yes, for the most part. There are sort of holes near the corners of the apartment area that you can sort of hop up onto, so you can go into the rooftop. In fact, in the room with the desk, there is a hole above you as well. So.
Okay, I would like to shift the desk below a hole and attempt
That
to jump.
sounds dangerous.
that sounds loud. We're gonna attract attention.
Okay. You drag the desk over, makes a little bit
Already
of scritching
punched a
sound.
cop out, May.
I don't care about the cops.
Hey,
I care about
caught, if you get caught, you're gonna cop it. Okay, so you drag the desk over to underneath one of the holes.
And I will
scritching
attempt
sound as you sort of drag it across.
and I'll attempt to climb up on a desk. How high is it to the roof? Could I reach up from the desk and like just grab hold of the roof at a hole in the roof, or would I need to jump? I'm 6'2", I think. I think that's what I said I was.
You may need an additional bit of